And good evening, basketball fans, and welcome out to Oak Hill for what is going to be a big one. I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports, excited to bring you Oak Hill Lady Rams and Oak Hill Rams basketball. They welcome in the Broncos and Lady Broncos of Simpson. This is a rematch of one 2 or 3 weeks ago in this one. Simpson, Lady Broncos win that one by 11. I think it was 11 or 12. One of only 2 losses going back to that airline game just a week ago that the Lady Rams have faced. Lady Broncos come into this one unblemished at 14-0 and ranked number 1 in Class C. You remember they split out B and C again, so they don't fall down into the divisions any longer. Excited to have you out here. Going to be a great one. Big hello to our friends that have made the trip up here from Simpson. Of course, a lot of folks have stopped and visited with us so that they watch some of what we do, and we equally extend that welcome out to you guys. This should be a good one. This one brought to you by Kayla Jade Photography tonight, as well as a couple others in part, but Kayla Jade Photography night here on 446 Sports. Check her out. Some of the work that she's done that I've looked at, just amazing on there. Kayla Jade Photography on Facebook, KaylaJade. Or you can go on the web and look her up at KaylaJadePhotography.com. And still got a couple of spots available if you'd like to have your business a part of this, like BU Designs has, like the Oak Hill Little Dribblers, and, of course, like our buddy Sheriff Mark Wood that is in the house tonight. So good to see Sheriff Mark Wood. He's in his normal spot. Guys, we are ready. What should be a good one. Able to speak to both coaches prior to this one. Coach West, she's excited about it. She has been. We talked a little bit yesterday about it and some more today. Pumped up about seeing Simpson here at home and feel like they've got a good shot at avenging that earlier loss on there off of that 1-point loss from Airline a week ago. That stung a little bit. They played a couple of more in that Senlaw Clash tournament and did really well in it. Of course, Airline, the 5A team that beat them by a point. Good comeback. We had that one. You can see that on 446 Sports as well. If you're going back and watching this one again, I'll go out and say it. You saw a good one. Stay tuned. It should be that one. And we're able to talk to Coach Lindsay Rachel a little bit prior to this one. She is the Lady Broncos head coach. And, again, the atmosphere and the ability to gauge her team against another team that's expected to make a deep run. That's what they both want. You'll hear the starters in just a moment, but we'll go over them with you right now. First for the Lady Broncos of Simpson, number 23, Cody Miller. Number 31, Livy Edwards. Number 21, Bella Honeycutt. Number 32, Haley Rollins. And at number 12, Ashlyn Elaine. Ashlyn Elaine is there. Hallie Rollins, number 32, and Ashlyn Elaine, number 12 on there, and you'll see them rotate through. Starters are the same 5 for the Oak Hill Lady Rams. Number 12, Briley Ducey. Number 15, Jody Jowers. Number 24, Lainey Johnson. Number 3, Braylee Cetus. And number 20, Cassie Lacaz, we believe, are the 5 that you will see get the start tonight. Of course, you'll see some from Amaya Courts without a doubt coming into it. You'll see Rosalind Ducey make her way in there tonight, too. So you'll see a mixture. Coach West likes to go 8 or 9 deep so she can keep that tempo going on there. Just a few minutes away, about 4 minutes, in fact. We're going to let you sit and listen to the sights and sounds here of pregame, and we'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes on the mic. They will have the anthem. They will have the prayer and the starters, and we'll rejoin it after that. So sit back, buckle up. Should be a good one. It is the Lady Broncos of Simpson, the Lady Rams of Oak Hill, set to do battle in a heavyweight tussle here early on in December and early on for the second time in this 2024-2025 basketball season. Again, I am Doug Gann, 446 Sports. It is Kayla Jade Photography night here at Oak Hill. Don't go anywhere.
Number 31, sophomore, Livy Edwards. Number 21, freshman, Belen Honeycutt. Number 32, sophomore, Hallie Rollins. Number 12, junior, Ashton Lane. And now, for your Oak Hill Lady Rams. Number 23, sophomore, Riley Seeley. 24, junior, Lady Johnson. 20, senior, Cassie McCann. Number 12, senior, Molly Tuesday. Number 15, senior, Joey Dowd.
And there you have the starting lineups for both of these squads. We are underway. This is the number 3 ranked team in Class B, the Oak Hill Lady Rams, and the number 1 team unblemished in this one, 14-0 out of Class C, ranked number 1. 9 seed last year, lost I think in the quarterfinals of that one, looking to get back and make a deep run. Simpson's always got a history of basketball. Both of these teams do, but we've talked about the battles when you get down into Class B and Class C. Again, Miller, Edwards, Honeycutt, Rollins, and Elaine, the starters for the Lady Broncos. For the Lady Rams, Duce, Jowers, Lacaz, Johnson, and Cetus will do it. Here comes the throwing of the shirts, I think is what this is, or towels. I'm not sure what it is. That's Laney goes up and gets those up into the stands, and I think we're just about ready to get this one underway. Much younger team for Simpson than I had imagined. A couple of sophomores, a junior, and a freshman. Set to jump at midcourt is Hallie Rollins. She will go against Jowers. Tied it up there, and we're underway, and Raleigh gets it quickly down inside to Cassie. Cassie's going to go to the basket, and she gets that one to fall. First 2 of the night on your Wallace High Associates scoreboard is Cassie Lacaz, and a foul is whistled, or it's out of bounds. It's whistled there quickly, 2-0 Oak Hill. Got to get off to a fast start. Boy, we've seen Oak Hill struggle when they are unable to get into their flow. That one over in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover. That's one thing they've got to keep an eye on tonight is turnovers. They're saying it stays with Simpson. Riley thought she had that one. A great effort early. And then converting free throws. That's a couple of the things that Oak Hill's got to do. Stay off turnovers and compete free throws. Laney Johnson from downtown misses that one. Cetus comes in and gets the rebound, fights hard for it. Near throws it away, and they will. And that's one of those turnovers that we had talked about that they've got to watch tonight. 7.5 here. It is early on, 2-0 Oak Hill, and there's that full pressure. You'll see that the bulk of the night. Ducey up top. She is set and playing D. They try to work the ball inside to Rollins and Dew. Now trying to swing it down. That one's going to go off. We'll see who they call it off of. Oak Hill, and it will stay with Simpson. Set to trigger that one in on the far side is Elaine. Back in the quarter, she gets it. Thought about 3 for a minute. Comes back up top, though. First time that we've seen Simpson, boy, jumping into the lane is Ducey. She is our reigning MVP. That one up and good. So Ducey gets her first basket. She got a steal and the basket there. Early 4-0 lead. You see that on our Wallace High Associates scoreboard. Looking for a little Euro step. Passed it to herself, and that's not going to work. Cody Miller will be whistled for the turnover on there. 2 possessions early. Oak Hill leads this one. Back over the top to Lacaz. Quickly swings it around at the sophomore Cetus, and that one is blocked. Good work inside by Rollins, and quickly going the other way are the Lady Broncos. Little cross step, and that one is up and good. Count the basket to Cody Miller. They will bring that same sort of pressure. Jowers kicks this one outside. Lacaz has a good look at it from downtown, unable to find the range from beyond the arc early on. Quickly going back is Miller again, and we've seen that's her MO. She's going to drive every time she gets the opportunity. A foul is whistled. Looks like that's going to be 31. We'll see, and it is. They whistle that on Livy Edwards. That is her first personal foul. Full court action for both of these squads, picking them up right as soon as the ball is brought in. Again, so glad you could join us here tonight. Cetus from downtown, when she gets hot, she'll go. Lacaz pulls that board down, goes back inside, and she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's got 2 on the day. They will whistle number 12, Ashlyn Elaine, for that foul. And Cassie will go to shoot free throws. And this is something that we talked about needing to work on, and they go up and they get that one to fall. So good work there. Second free throw is up and good, so Lacaz bags them both. 6-2 early on, and there goes Miller. Good dish, but unable to finish that one. And Cetus all over the boards. Ducey's got numbers, 3 on 2. Gets that one over to Jowers. Jowers with a little head fake. Goes to the basket off of the backboard, no good. But there's Ducey again to pull another one down. She's bidding early to be that board bully. That one knocked away as it's a loss, and another turnover for the Lady Rams, trying to convert. Stopping there, good defensive work, trying to work it in is Honeycutt, but she gets denied by Johnson. And looks like Rosalind and Amaya Courts are set to come into the game, and that's the 2 that we thought we would see early on. Lacaz jumping in. It's going to stay with Oak Hill, and that'll get the younger Ducey in there, Rosalind, along with Amaya Courts. She'll come in for Cetus and Lacaz. And this is what you saw last year. You'd see Cetus and Lacaz come into the game at 6 and 7 and spell early, and so getting good minutes. That turnover, wow, that's just tremendous work by Cody Miller. She jumps in, slaps that ball back, and it's caught out of bounds by Courts, and that's a turnover, and it goes over to Simpson. Up top they go, trying to get off and going is Honeycutt, but she's unable from inside or outside. Good work going all the way down the floor. Jowers has a shot at it. She's going to go to the free throw line, and she was smart, though. They call her on the floor. They'll whistle that on number 23. That is Cody Miller. And Jowers tried to throw that ball up as she was going down, but they got her whistled on the floor. Just a little over 3 minutes into this one. Johnson from back top. She'll fire from there. No, she doesn't. She's going to go ahead and go in. Unable to get that to fall, and that was just tremendous work down low in the paint by Hallie Rollins. Miller will bring it back up. She's got the only 2 for Simpson in this ball game. Good ball control to the near side, Livy Edwards, and a foul's going to be whistled. It looks like on Rosalind, and that's who they'll call it on. Rosalind Ducey picks up her first personal foul. That is just the first team foul on Oak Hill. 3 for Simpson. Inside it goes. Unable to get there. Jowers, a couple of plays good there. She got the rebound. She's trying to go the other way, but her pocket is picked by Miller, and Miller will go coast to coast with this one. The score, and she'll go to the free throw line. 4 points now, and an opportunity at an and 1. See who he whistled that one on. He whistled that on Rosalind again. And so that is back-to-back fouls, and you don't like to see that. So quickly Cetus gets up and gets back in. Miller's free throw, front iron, no good there, but she drops back into defense, and Raleigh's going to try to get it over the floor. Cetus will try her hand from downtown, and she's got it. First ball from downtown goes to Braylee Cetus, and she's got 3. Early 9-4 lead in this one for the Lady Rams. Traveling is called, and it will go the other way. Oh, that's a difficult pass there. Why not? Laney's going to try it again. Thank you very much. Throws that one in off the backboard. gets that 3 to fall. And it looks like Coach Rochelle is going to get a timeout, and she's seeing this thing get up and get going. Going to leave it right here and take this opportunity to remind you that tonight is brought to you in part by Kayla Jade Photography. We certainly appreciate the work that all of our newfound Oak Hill family, the way they welcome us out here. If you haven't been to an Oak Hill game, you need to come out to an Oak Hill game. Yes, the game is going to be great, but stop by the concession stand and get some of those Ram, Bam, fries, or nachos. You won't be disappointed. They describe it in the description. It's got the sour cream and the pulled pork. They sell it by the weight. They let you know how much it weighs going into it. I don't know if that deters folks from eating it or what it does, but needless to say, stop by and do that. But KaylaJadePhotography.com bringing you in part, of course, along with Sheriff Mark Wood, BU Designs, and the Oak Hill Little Dribblers. 12-4 in this one. Back to action we go. There's that full court pressure again. Inside, but there's Ducey. She's got it. Trying to go to the basket. Little running one-hander, doesn't get it to go. Coming back the other way, and this is really the first time that we've seen Ashley Miller in this one. Back-to-back turnovers. Ducey will spin, kicks it back out to Cetus. Cetus thought about a step-back three. Cassie was calling for it underneath, but it's going to be swung around to the other side for a long three by Laney, and a foul is going to be whistled on Jody. Jody's going to pick up her first personal foul. Easy for me to say third team in this one, and this is the type of start that, you know, Coach Casey West and her Oak Hill Lady Rams wanted. Near turnover again. Just good work underneath by Johnson and Lacaz and Cetus, and they're going to force a turnover there right in front of that Simpson crowd. And I've told you beforehand, they are as passionate a fan base as you will find. Wherever you're at, on whichever end of the floor you are, if you're an official and it goes the other way, you're about to get an earful in this one, I assure you. Back to the top to Cetus. She'll try it. Top of the key, no good there. I will tell you that although that rebound went to Simpson, I have seen some improvement on getting to the rebound. There's a good steal inside. And now number Cetus out front to Ducey. Ducey's going to go up. She's going to go to the line, the hoop and the harm for Briley Ducey. She'll go for the and one, and we'll see who they call that foul on. Whistle that on number 12, and that is Ashlyn Elaine. She'll be whistled for her second personal foul, number 23. Cody Miller set to check back in, and that will send Ashlyn Elaine to the bench in this one. And one is up and good, and that's an old school three for Briley Ducey. There's a steal inside by Lacaz, and again he goes to Ducey. Going to finish that one off. Ducey's got 7 on the night. There's another steal by Lacaz. I think Lacaz thinks that it's her basketball and not anybody else's. My goodness, the way she has went after the basketball in this one. Gets the free throw to fall. And I've been as impressed with the work of Cassie Lacaz early on in this one. That is her 5th point. She's 4-4 from the line. Her 6th point, 4-4. And that's just a turnover there as it went over the top of it. Great work by this Lady Rams team. And right in front of, she'll see Cassie, but that is another timeout whistled. 32nd timeout, and 19-4. Oak Hill leads this one. Goodness gracious. It's been Briley Ducey who's got 7. The steals are just adding up. Cassie Lacaz has 6, but 4 of those from the free throw line. Laney Johnson has a 3. Braylee Cetus has a 3. Heck, the only points for the Simpson Lady Broncos are out of number 23. Their guard, Cody Miller. She's got all 4 of them in this one. But it has been just a dominant performance like you aggravated them the last time they came, but I'm going to tell you, there is a lot of fight and a lot of basketball left in this one. Settle in, guys and gals. This is going to be a good one. Hope your Thanksgiving went well. I know ours certainly did. Had a great time. Still having leftovers in there. Inside it goes to Lacaz, and what do you know? She's going to go back to the free throw line for what will be her 5th and 6th free throw attempts. They'll whistle that one on Miller. Picks up her 2nd foul. So early foul trouble here for Simpson. I don't know if Coach West and these ladies went back and watched the broadcast, but I am thoroughly impressed with the free throw shooting in this one. Doesn't matter if she missed that one. I get it. Rebound controlled by Ducey, and she is board bullying there. She's like, look, she looked over at Jody and said, well, that's going to happen. Just a tremendous team effort in this one. Trying to step up and take a charge rather than just look for the ball. That comes cross court. Good work. Jowers gets knocked down, but a good no call there. Cetus will try to work her. She goes, it's going to have to be left-handed. Boy, and the officials have let go of it. I don't know if that foul was there or not. May have slipped, but they will whistle Lacaz for the foul. Just her first. Up and off of the bench for the first time comes number 22, Reagan Clutter. Clutter will make her way into the contest, and that'll bring freshman Bella Honeycutt off of the floor for just a moment. Lacaz is hooked up on Miller there. They give a credit, and there's going to be an offensive foul whistled, and that's what they tried to do the last time around, and this time she stepped in, and that's going to be number 31, Livy Edwards, picks up the foul. Johnson going to the basket, sidesteps, unable to get that to fall. Good work inside, but it's stolen away by Jowers. She's having her way underneath. This time she's going to go unable to finish that. Oh, and it looked like she was falling back as she was trying to get the basket up there. I'd like to see her go a little bit more towards that backboard, but she's going to go to free throw line for her first opportunity at points here in this one. Bella Honeycutt set to check back in. First one from Jowers is up and good, and it's been a solid free throw night. 7 of the 21 Lady Ram points have come from the free throw line, 6 from beyond the arc. Ducey will pull that one back out, gets it over to Cetus. Cetus steps a foot on the line, but they don't see it there. Would have been a 2, but still no good, and there's Ducey again. Quickly back down to avoid a run out is Johnson. Just wave after wave of Oak Hill Lady Rams player. You'd think it was a Pat Green song, the way these defenders keep coming at you. Check that reference out. He did sing Wave on Wave. There goes Cassie to the basket. Good dish over. Cetus unable to finish that one, and the rebound is pulled by Ashley Miller for Simpson, and away they go the other way. Thought about the 3 instead. Near travel. Working back up to the top, and you'll see Ducey and Courts get ready to come back in this one. Kicked around. Jowers pulls another board down, and it's just been control on the boards. Knocked down, but no call there. Inside, oh, just physical work. Foul's going to be whistled on number 23, and that's her third foul. That is Miller's third personal foul. And here in the first, and I know that's not at all what Coach Lindsay Rochelle had wanted. Jowers will go back to the free throw line here. High arcing free throw, I think uses every bit of rim that it had available before it went through the net. Lacaz comes out and Cetus comes out. So you see that same Ducey and Courts rotation with Lacaz and Cetus that we saw last season. Jowers bags them both, and it's 3 out of 4 for her. Great night free throw shooting. Ducey comes out quickly, and Cetus, they had Ducey in there for the rebound is what it looked like, and they switch and get Cetus back in there now to play defense. Jowers picking up a foul, yeah, and she's going to wish she had that one back, not the play that you wanted to reach in, and that gives Jody her second personal foul, so Cassie will get up and get back into the ball game. What we believe is for Jody. Don't forget, check out any of your Christmas photos that you need. Kayla Jade Photography on Facebook and KaylaJadePhotography.com. Of course, Sheriff Mark Wood, BU Design. See a lot of those puff glitter vinyl Rams shirts in the crowd tonight. And, of course, the Oak Hill Little Dribblers. You see the effects of Oak Hill Little Dribblers out here right now. Cetus, the sophomore, comes across the timeline. Simpson has really tightened things up defensively. It'll be swung around to Laney. Now Briley's got it up, Tom. They'll reset and look at things. 23-5. What a dominant first period in this one. It's been free throw shooting and rebounding. And it seemed like we said that in that airline contest of what caused their big 14-point, where they got behind by 14 in that one. Zone extends out a long way, really making it difficult. Well, they're in that man, aren't they? Yeah, it's just Briley okay to sit there and just run off the last 15, 16 seconds of this one. So they are dropped back in that zone, letting them play and letting them wind that clock down. It's like a fighter trying to get to the bell. Simpson needs to get out of this first period. 5, now 4. Inside it goes. Kicked back out. Laney's going to have a 3 at the buzzer. Rolls around, no good. End of 1. It is 23-5. We'll be right back. 30 seconds. You're watching Oak Hill Lady Rams basketball on 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Back courtside we go, ready to get things going here. 23-5. Oak Hill lead, and several players. Lacaz, free throws. She's got 5 from the line. Jowers has 3 for the line. Ducey's got 1 from the line. A couple from downtown, Laney Johnson and Brady Cetus. But it's been the inside work of Lacaz, and it's been the inside work of Briley Ducey. This entire team, now you can't single anyone out in this one. It has been just a phenomenal team effort here in the first. Working that ball inside, and there's Ducey again causing havoc. Shot is up, and it's no good. That's Honeycutt. And like a foul will be whistled on Cetus. And it is. Braley picks up just her first personal foul, first team, and that's going to send number 32, Hallie Rollins, to the line. The sophomore will shoot 2. Don't forget, we got girls action, we got boys action coming up tonight. First free throw is up, and it's good. Just 5 points for Simpson in that first period. Good work inside. Rosalind pulls that one down, gets it over to Cetus, and quickly. Good movement. Ducey over to Laney. Laney's going to try her hand off the back iron. Does not go. Lacaz, another rebound, unable to finish the second shot and throws it away. Nope, right back into the hands of Simpson, and they've got 3-0 break. And they'll convert that one every time down the floor. That is sophomore Livy Edwards that gets that one to fall. Top of the key, no good. Rebound controlled out by Rollins. And Rosalind's going to be whistled for what is her 3rd personal foul. That just looks familiar, that number 31, Livy Edwards, I swear. And it was walking in home or Hobby Lobby the other day, and I saw a mom and a young lady that had the Simpson jersey, and I paid attention to it because of this game that was coming up. And there it is, good work inside. Let's see who had that one. I think that was Honeycutt that got that basket. So anyway, yeah, there's things like that stick out when you see the opposition jersey or the sweat top, and it had number 31 on it, so it had to be. Anyway, 23 whistled for that one. That's Cody Miller, and that is her 4th personal foul. Oh, they whistled it on 32. So, yeah, left hand, right hand, I don't know what I'm doing. Just the first personal foul on Rollins. Over to Ducey. She's got it swung around to the corner. Cetus thought about it, but good work defensively. The defensive work has picked up. Cassie's going to go back to the line as she's fouled. 22 is going to be whistled there, and that's Reagan Clutter. First personal foul. Lacaze will go to the basket for her 4th set of free throws tonight. Lacaze gets the first one to go. She's 6 of 7 from the line, has another basket, so she's got 8. Bounces around, no good. Good work of boxing out. Ollie just taken over defensively in this one. Cetus kicks that out. She'll go back and get another one with Riley. Like she's always around the basketball. Jowers with the left hand goes up and gets her first one from the field to go with 3 free throws. She's got 5 on the afternoon. Kicked back outside for a long 3. Nothing but the backboard. No iron at all. Inside it goes. Push off. They're going to whistle, I think, Jody, but that may have been contact that's initiated. Needless to say, 3rd personal foul on Jowers, so expect her to sit for the remainder of this one. I'd get her up and out of there, and they will quickly. Courts gets into the scorer's table. First free throw is up, and it's good. That is Honeycutt. She's got 3 now. 3 straight for this Lady Broncos team. And it's a 6-1, a 4-1 start for, no it is 6 to 7-1 now start. Run to start things off. We'll see if Johnson can put it into that. And she does from downtown. Lainey Johnson, her 2nd 3-pointer of the afternoon. That shot right answered back, up and in from beyond the arc is Ashlyn Elaine. The junior has her first 3-pointer of the night, trying to go back-to-back, and they don't do it. Right down the floor, and that's an easy basket coming for Simpson. Cody Miller has that. She's got 6 now on the night. In what was a 23-5 lead is now 29-17. 14 points in the first 3 minutes, and there's a foul. Thought it was going to be a block, but when she was moving, it was good work underneath by Reagan Clutter. She's going to be whistled for her 2nd foul, and Coach Casey West is going to take the foul, or take the timeout. We'll see what she goes with. Expect it's a 30, so we'll keep it right here. Don't forget, if you're looking for sports around here, 446 Sports is your home for that. Excited to bring you Ash Trojan playoff football this Friday. They're in the semifinals. Catch the Thomas Bachman Show out at Walk-Ons this Thursday night. You won't want to miss that. If you come out for that one, get there early. If you don't want to hear about Ash football, probably not the night to go out there. But get there early or come in late. It's going to be a tremendous crowd as Alexandria welcomes in John Curtis, the Patriots. That's this Friday night for an opportunity. Winner of that goes to the Dome to play for a select Division I state title. Back to the line goes Cetus. A big shout out to crew that's making it work tonight. Roger Walker on camera. Otis resident, a Oak Hill graduate. And Brett Stallsby is in here, whose sister is an Oak Hill graduate. Happens to be my wife, so there you go. 2nd free throw shot bangs around, and it is good. Cetus now has 4. She's got a 3-pointer to go along with that one. Good Euro step move there to go around where Cetus was. That was just fine work by Cody Miller. Oh, good ball movement inside to Cassie. Cassie unable to finish, but Cetus says, you know what, I'll take care of that and clean things up for you. She's got 6 in this one. Back down the floor goes Cody Miller. Top of the key, but inside it'll be a 2 if it goes, and it was. That was, you've heard of a step back 3. That was kind of a step in 2 from Livy Edwards. Jumping into the passing lane, Edwards goes and gets that one again, and she's going to, nearly the steal in the score. Courts pulls that rebound down, and now the Lady Rams are off and running. A frenetic pace, to say the least. Duce high off the backboard, gets it to go. First 2 points for Briley here in the second. Another step back 3-2, and Edwards is heating up here in the second. Boy, this has been a 19-point second quarter after a 5-point second quarter, and we are just halfway home in the second. 19 points in 4 minutes. Courts tries her hand from 3 and doesn't get it to fall. Out, and it will go over to Simpson. Well, we told you this one was not going to. Game is never out of reach when these two teams are battling. The effort that you're seeing, Simpson is expending a lot of energy in this one to make this big comeback. Trying to feed the hot hand of Edwards. The Lady Rams team is able to just slow things down a little bit. But that pace has really quickened by Simpson, and you see shades of why they are undefeated in number 1. Going to be a foul that's whistled to the near side. They will call that on Reagan Clutter, and that is the 3rd on Clutter. 4th team foul. So Oak Hill will be shooting the remainder of the way. 2 free throws. So look for Coach West and this Lady Rams team to continue to bang around inside as they are generating a lot of fouls on that Simpson Lady Broncos team. Quickly charging in was Edwards, but unable to get there. And Briley looking to try to slow it down a little bit as she and Laney will just sit back trying to pull Simpson out just a little bit. They are slowing things dramatically down. Being outscored 19-11 here in the second period. Getting a little bit of a pause in this. Boy, you learn that. Oh, it's just good work. That one kicked away. We'll see who it goes off of. Doesn't matter. It was brought back in by Miller, and she's got another one. She's in double digits now. She's got 10. And another timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Oak Hill Lady Rams basketball right here on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered. Today, tomorrow.
Back courtside we go in a game that was 23-5. It has been a 21-11 run to start things off for Simpson. They had scored 19 in the first 4 minutes. Lacaz unable to get that one to fall. Quickly, the Lady Broncos down the floor the other way. Crossover dribble is there, and the basket is up, and it's good. That is Miller again, and a foul is whistled. We'll see who they call it on. 31, that's going to be Edwards, and she's got just her second or third foul, it looks like. We'll see. If she comes off, it's probably her third, but we'll get that updated at halftime for you. As we told you, Oak Hill would be shooting the remainder of the way. They still got a foul to give, but Briley Ducey is at the free throw line. Had 5 in the first, only 2 here in the second. Make it 3 by way of that free throw, and Edwards does come out. Second free throw bangs around, and now there's Ducey to steal it. She's going to go up, and that's a three-point trip, and that will just drive you crazy. If you're the opposing coach, you get a missed free throw. College football playoff rankings are released. The fresh one, we'll get that at the next stoppage for you. We'll tell you who's in there. Going to be a foul, and that will send Oak Hill to the line. 23, Miller is going to be whistled for the foul. And we missed one early on. That is to the free throw line to shoot two is Cetus. Oregon number 1, Texas number 2, Penn State at 3, Notre Dame 4, Georgia 5, as that free throw is up and it's good from Cetus. Ohio State at 6, Tennessee at 7, SMU in there at number 8, Indiana at 9, Boise State 10, Alabama 11, and Miami sits at number 12. And hot off the presses, that is your college football playoff selection committee rankings. Second free throw is up and it's good. Looking for the Tigers. Keep looking. They're not even anywhere around to be seen. We're a Florida win away from playing for the SEC championship. Long three, no good. Cetus pulls that one down, gets it back to Courts. Courts may be better pressed to get that ball away, and she does to Johnson. Courts much better at shooting the three than bringing the ball up right now, and there's going to be more free throws coming. Whistle 10 on that one. That's Alyssa Rowe. Rowe picks up her first personal foul, and Lainey Johnson will go to the free throw line. Lainey rims that one out and no good. Lainey's got a couple of threes. She's got 6 on the evening, unless we miss one. 39-28. Bangs off iron, and there's Ducey with another one, and she is just playing head and shoulders above a lot of folks this season. Oh, there's Cetus going to the lane. Give her 10. That's double digits now for Cetus. 1:16 remaining in this one, and it's a 41-point first half for Oak Hill. They scored in the 60s last game. They've got in this last game against Simpson. They've got over 40 here in the first half, riding that 23-point first quarter. Backed it up by another 18 in this one. Still a little bit of time to go. Laney's going to do that and go to the basket, and the fouls are just mounting, and that easily tells the story. That's the third personal foul on Ashland Lane, and they've got 3 starters with 3 fouls, and Miller's got 4. Bounces around, does it from Laney, and no good. Laney from downtown is 2 for 2. She's got 2 threes, and she's now 0 for 4 from the arc. Cetus unable to get that one to fall near turnover underneath. Clearing out a little bit, but making her way down the floor. Good work by Ashley Miller to dribble that one out of traffic and down. And now she's going to go uncontested to the basket. Good work the entire length of the floor by Ashley Miller. 41-30. Laney thought about the three again. Cassie from the corner, no good. Courts brings that one back down. That one back up to the top. It goes to Lainey Johnson. Lainey's going to muscle her way in and end up at the free throw line. They'll whistle that on number 5, which is Ashley Miller. That's 2 on her. And Lainey trying to tear the lid off of that free throw line. Still unable to get things going from the stripe. High arcing shot gets that one to go. And that's 7 now for Laney. Good full court pressure here from this Lady Rams team. And there's a turnover by Cetus. Quickly out to Riley Ducey. She's going to try to finish it off, if she does. Again, we'll have updated stats and all for you at halftime. Still got an opportunity. It's good if it goes. Does not. Lady Rams 44. Lady Broncos 30. 14-point lead for Oak Hill at the half. We'll be right back. We're going to let you watch this from our sponsors, and we'll come out. I'll tell you what, let's get over on the cheerleaders, and we'll leave it with them for a minute.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger, Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy, and speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered today, tomorrow, and for years to come. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
We're back courtside here at Oak Hill. I'm Doug Gann alongside of the best basketball crew of the night. I like that. I sing loud. I don't offend anybody. It's great that way. Brett Stallsby joining us here. Roger Walker mans the camera. Oak Hill on top in this one, 44-30, but it's been a tale of a couple of quarters. They led this one 23-5 after the break. Could do nothing wrong, rebounding, free throw line, all of that. But it was a big quarter, 25-21. So Simpson goes from scoring 5 in the first to being Simpson-esque in the second, and they put up 25 in that one. Cut that lead from 19 or 18 down to 14 on there. Cody Miller playing with 3 fouls. Olivia Edwards got 3 fouls. Clutter's got 3 fouls. Hallie Rollins has 3 fouls, and Ashlyn Elaine has 3 fouls. Foul trouble aplenty for this Simpson team. Rosalind Ducey's got 3. Jody Jowers has 3. Briley Ducey leads the way with 14. Braylee Cetus has 10. Ducey near turnover. Kicks it to the corner. That one's up from Lacaz, unable to get that to fall. Simpson pulls the rebound down, and good work there by Elaine to get that one to fall. Big shout out to everybody around the state that is watching this. They're starting to work on the top 25s. Big hello to our buddy Mike Coppage down in the Lafayette area. Keeping an eye and getting to work. It's that transition time between football and basketball where you're finishing up. Teams vying for a trip to the Dome, and they'll decide all of that this Friday night. That one inside to Cetus, but you still got to work on basketball. Laney from downtown, unable to get that one to fall. Jowers not able to pull the rebound down, and Miller off and running. Yeah, Cassie's going to get whistled for the foul. That's a block there, and she moved into what was going on, and she knew that right away. She told us that, and that is Cassie Lacaz whistled for the foul, and that is her 3rd personal foul, and that will send Miller to the line. That free throw bounces around and no good. That's not the effort you want. You expect them to get in the lane and take a charge. Cetus pulls that rebound down and then throws it away. Turnovers early on, and that is not, that's not what Coach West talked about in there at halftime. That basket up and good from Honeycutt. She's got 6 now. Near turnover. It'll get back to Jowers. The senior will hustle her way down. Ducey kicks it back out. Laney's going to try her hand again from downtown and just not able to buy one here in the second, although we're just early on in it. Quickly back down the floor. It's Miller, and just waiting around was Jody and let Miller commit to where she wanted to go. Give Jowers the block on that one. Don't forget, we've got Simpson and Oak Hill boys action coming up after this one. We'll keep the stream here. Won't do anything with it. Foul whistled there, and that is Cetus that's going to be called for the foul. That is just her 2nd personal foul to go with her 10 points. To the line is Hallie Rollins. Gets that one to fall. Just the 1 point in the first. She equals it with another free throw here in the second. Give her 2 there. She's got 3 on the evening. Boy, this is just what Oak Hill did to Simpson in the first quarter. And Simpson here repaying things. This thing has gotten to an 8-point game. Ducey running one-hander doesn't go. She jumps in, gets her own rebound. She just out-quicks people to the ball. Over the top, and Cetus is fouled hard. That is number 31, Livy Edwards. She picks up her 4th personal foul, and this is where just any personal fouls, and you're going to start seeing foul trouble, and that's where you wonder what the bench of Simpson has. Reagan Clutter comes back in, and she's got a couple of fouls on her, or she's got 3 on her. Ducey works her way around. It'll come back up. Cetus passes the 3, gets it over to Cassie. Cassie unable to get that one to fall. Shots not falling for Oak Hill, but it's good defense. Miller tried to go all the way to the basket. It's going to bounce around and stay with Simpson in this one. So a 6-0 run to get things started here in the third. Good block from Cetus that time. but able to hang on to it. Simpson unable to get that one to fall. And Cassie's going to get whistled for the foul. It was on the floor, so no free throws. But for Cassie, that is the fourth personal foul for Cassie. And both of these teams just fighting foul trouble. So Lacaz and Cetus come out of it. That puts Courts and Rosalind Ducey. Rosalind playing with 3 fouls on her own. But the story's been Cassie, who got in a little bit of foul trouble here in the first 2 and 18 of the third. I tell you, big shout out to Kayla Jade Photography. If you're in this area, if you're anywhere and you need photography work, give Kayla Jade Photography. You can check her out, KaylaJadePhotography.com. Basket up, and it is good. That is number 21, Bella Honeycutt. She had 4 in the first. She's got 4 already here, and it is a 2-possession game. Courts thought about it. Boy, since that first, that's inside to Ducey. She gets it over, and Jowers unable to get that one to fall. Jowers gets her own rebound. Might be thinking timeout instead. They kick it back out now to Briley. Ducey, Laney, the off-balance one-hander, but cleaning things up is Jody Jowers. Jowers had 5. She's got 7 now. Quickly the other way goes Ducey. She got that one blocked, and now she'll go to the free throw line, and depending on who that is, look like they're going to call it on 32, and they do. 32 is Hallie Rollins, and that is her 4th personal foul. So pay big attention to these fouls and the way that they're mounting up. Ashley Miller, who has 2 fouls, will make her way back in. They get her in there quickly, and that's going to get Rollins off the floor with 4 personal fouls. Boy, this Simpson team really good. Going to make a deep run in C. We know that. Courts with the rebound. Jowers having to chase down now. It goes across mid-court, picked up there by Rosalind. Folks from Simpson wanting the travel. Jowers spins it around. Top of the key. That's a 2. Doesn't go, but Ducey follows her own shot and gets that one to fall. Briley Ducey now has 16, looking for another turnover, and she plays it with no fouls on the night. All the work she does with her steals, her rebounds, and her baskets on her way to another triple-double tonight. Well, if there's anybody that can announce her jinx with the best of them, it's me. That's first personal foul on Briley Ducey. Somewhere there's some folks that are laughing about that. She's not one of them. Just a good-spirited young lady. We visited with her post-game shows quite a bit. There's a steal by Rosalind Ducey. Knocks it away, got it back over. Now Jowers got to get it out of the back court to Zokiel. Quickly down the floor. Laney now lobs it inside. A little give and go. Too much, probably one pass too many. And Jody is going to go to the free throw line. Look like they're going to whistle the foul on 12, and they do. 12 is Ashlyn Lane. Now she's playing with 4 fouls. We told you the problem in this when Simpson was playing with 5 players with 3 personal fouls. And that'll get Edwards off of the bench and up into the game. Jowers gets that free throw to go. So you take out a Lane that's got 4 personal fouls. You bring Edwards back in that picked up her 4th personal foul a little bit earlier. Jowers has 3 points. Now 4. Good job by Courts with those long arms of hers. Her reach is as long as anybody's. That is a foul on Courts. They'll whistle Maya with it. That's just her first personal foul, going to send Edwards to the line. Edwards had 9 in the first, nothing here in the second, looking to get her first points of the second. She does it. She got hot in that second quarter, put together 7 of her 9. Did it in about 2 minutes, too. That one bangs around, hits the rim, and the shooter's touch gets that one to fall. Now she's in double digits with 11. Intense pressure out of Simpson, as you knew was going to happen. Both of these teams. Laney trips herself, and that's going to be a turnover. And I've wondered if Coach West is going to get Laney out of there quickly. She's getting Cetus up. Laney very disappointed in it, too. She had the right idea, just outran herself to the basket. There's Edwards on the inbound. She's picked up good dribble control from Edwards. She's picked up by probably the toughest defender out on the floor tonight in Ducey. That's a 2, no good there. Rebound controlled by Simpson. There's the kick over from Miller. Now she's got it back up at the top, trying to go, but it's her own player that's in the way there. So no shot, or shot no good, and Jowers pulls the board down. Cetus calling for it, but Jowers just going to take time and reset things. There's Roslyn from the corner, unable to get that one to fall. Simpson out and rolling, shots not falling. A lot of fatigue starting to set in on these young ladies, but that's good coast-to-coast work by Olivia Edwards. 13 points now for number 31. Got to get some help back here for Cetus, and they get it over to Ducey. 14-0 Simpson, number 1 in Class C, and unblemished, and 11-2 Oak Hill Lady Rams. Losses to this very Simpson team and 5-8 Airline just a week ago. Cetus backing down, unable to get that to fall. But there's Jowers. Second half, Jody Jowers is about as good as you'll find. She's got 6. She had 5. That gives her 11 now. Another player in double digits. That 3 hits off the top of the backboard. Simpson able to chase it down. Good work by the younger Miller to get that one to fall. Rebound again, controlled by Simpson. And more free throws coming for the Lady Broncos. Cetus is going to be whistled for that one. That's her 3rd personal foul, all in the second half. 10-point game, double digits until that free throw rolled in. Make it 9. That's the first points for Clutter, who's playing the second half with 3 fouls. Gets that one to fall. And now she's got 2. Back to an 8-point margin, and Laney set to check back in. Don't forget, we got boys action coming up after this one, but a lot of great basketball as we're under 2 minutes to go. You see that on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Cetus trying to turn around, but having none of that was Clutter. Gets the block, and Laney will make her way back in. We'll see who she's coming in for. That is Quartz. Inside to Jowers, thought she might have been fouled. Briley from downtown, unable to get it to fall. Rebound was by Cetus, and she'll go to the free throw line. They're going to whistle that on Ashley Miller, just her first of the second half, but now she's got 3, and Laney will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Or correction, Cetus will. That one, Cetus is up, and it's good. The 2 and the 4 and the 2 and the 3 throw me off a little bit sometimes. That's 11 points for Cetus, and that's where she'll stay. Boy, just a tremendous team effort tonight by both of these squads. You look up and down at the differences on there, of the similarities, I guess, more. Boy, it's like Briley's just talking to her the entire time. Unable to get that one to fall. Saved by Jody. Down the floor goes to Roslyn. Roslyn thought about getting it inside to Laney. Better served to let that one go out of bounds, and it does, and quickly Quartz is up. And boy, this rotation from Coach Casey West is coming just as fast and as furious as we've seen, rotating them around. Quartz came in there to give Jowers a little bit of a break. You don't want her picking up another foul with just a minute to go in the third. I think where Oak Hill kind of lost a little momentum, they went to that weave and tried to slow things down. Back to attacking there, and Ducey is shaken up. Thinks she came down on that ankle just a little bit, made the basket, but basket's not a concern right now. And they will get Cassie up and into the game. And Yeah, that's that ankle that she's favoring. So there'll be a good hand from the crowd that's here. But, well, you take a vital piece of this Lady Rams team, not only in physicality, but in her emotion and at the speed at which she plays. They're quickly going in to get her some ice. But it's a time when Jowers and Briley Ducey both off of the floor. Mark that down at 102. It's 11-point lead. Edwards down the floor gets that one to fall. Edwards, who's playing with 4 fouls, she's now got 15. She leads the way for the Lady Broncos. Boy, not having Briley Ducey on the floor is such a loss for these Lady Rams, but they're not going to quit. Quickly down inside to Laney, who's stepping up and gets her first one from inside the arc here. She's got 9. Simpson look like they're content maybe to run a little clock off, and now they don't. Rosalind Ducey steps in there even with foul trouble trying to draw the charge, so good work by the younger Ducey that's there. Now 18 on the clock and good pressure by Simpson. Courts gets it back to Rosalind. Rosalind's going to go into the basket. No, she dishes it off inside to Cetus, and that's just a beautiful, beautiful move. Finish by Cetus. Give the assist to Rosalind Ducey. And then free throw coming the other way with 2 seconds to go. They're going to call Maya with that one. 34, Amaya Courts, just her second personal foul. 59-46. And 47 it goes. Count both of the free throws. Just ought to hang on to that one and get out of this one, and they do. We'll move on to the fourth. We'll keep it right here and just let you listen to the sights and sounds of it when we'll be back in about 40 seconds. Back to action we go, courtside here from Oak Hill. Kayla Jade Photography Night. A big shout out Sheriff Mark Wood, who is actually in the house tonight. BU Designs by Melissa Gann. And, of course, the Oak Hill Little Dribblers. There is still room for you. Next broadcast is coming up a week from now here. Final period of play. Lady Rams lead it by 11. Boy, they jumped out to a big lead, 25-5. Outscored 23-21 and now 18-15 in the second and third, respectively. Keep an eye on that situation that's got Jowers and Briley Ducey off the floor. That's a three from the corner. That is number 12, and there's trouble in the back court, but Elaine is credited with that basket. She's got 6 now on the night. Cetus ducks under, goes inside, unable to get that one to fall. Speaking of falls, Cetus goes down pretty hard there too. Jowers is back into the game, and I see Briley up and just a competitor limping her way back to the scorer's table, and the senior will hobble in like Kirk Gibson coming to the plate for the Dodgers way back when. 59-51. Briley Ducey back in there. Went down about a minute of game time ago. Jowers left hand, unable to get that one to fall. Simpson doing a good job of controlling their foul trouble. Jowers is going to be whistled for one there, though, for Oak Hill. And that is her fourth personal foul. Did a good job of going the entire third without one. She had 3 at the break. Free throw rolls around and no good. Rosalind Ducey set to come back in. She'll swap spots with Jody, who has the 4 fouls on her. Trying to save Jody for that stretch those last 3 or 4 minutes. Boy, this is the kind of game you would expect for one that was as physical as it was early on. All of Hallie Rollins' points tonight have come from the free throw line. She's got 4. See this with a little stop jump there, but Rollins' work was right there. There's Ducey underneath, unable to get that to fall. The younger one, Rosalind, goes up and gets that, and she does. The board in the bucket, Rosalind Ducey. Oh, you can tell Briley just not herself quickness-wise. See what Simpson's able to do maybe to export that. Backing her way down in an offensive foul. No basket is whistled there as the elbow was thrown by Honeycutt coming in. She picks up what is her her first foul. Characteristic for both of these teams is the ability to take a charge. Cetus throws that one away and back down the floor they go. Edwards has it. Laney in tow, but unable to get that one to fall and give Edwards another basket. This thing has gotten to 7. To the corner, Rosalind fires up. Misses everything. And back down the floor, another quick run-out basket ahead to Miller. Gets that one to fall, and Coach Casey West has seen enough of it as this has turned into a 2-possession game. And chewing that gum just as angrily and as frustratingly as we've seen in a long time. Let's step away and take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
And we're back courtside here in Oak Hill. Doug Gann alongside of Brett Stallsby, Roger Walker, and a whole host of passionate, spirited fans. Some in blue, some in that garnet and gold of the Simpson Lady Broncos. If I didn't tell you, go by and check out the Ram Bam fries and nachos if you're here. They are proud of that pulled pork on top of everything, and why not? Cetus set to inbound it. She's got it into Ducey, and we'll see. Not really showing the effects of that ankle that's been bothering her, but you see where the explosiveness and the cutting, just going down the floor, I don't know that will be that big of a concern. Working the ball inside to Lacaz. Lacaz is up, and she gets it to fall. Cassie Lacaz back in the scoring column, had a whole host of free throws in between baskets. And another one right back the other way is Miller. 5-point ball game. See it on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Lacaz fires away, no good. Rebound is controlled. And for the first time, Simpson has an opportunity. Travel, though, is called. I was going to tell you, Simpson had an opportunity for the first time in a long time to get it back. And here comes Jowers up off of the bench. Comes back in with 5:19 playing with 4 fouls. And that'll send Rosalind to the bench. Jowers will go to the basket. misses, but will go to the free throw line. Don't forget, we will visit with Coach Casey West, and we'll visit with our player of the game, whoever that might be that's coming up. Player of the game in between games, and generally Coach Casey joins us at halftime of the boys' game. So excited for that. Second free throw is up, and it's good. Back to a 6-point lead for Oak Hill. They led by as many as 19 in this one. There's a hand in there by Jowers. Gets the turnover, going the other way to Lacaz, unable to finish that one off. And that's the kind of basket that you need to really finish off. And Simpson does that. Back to 4. Still a 2-possession game. Good work of Duce to get it over to Cetus. Now gets it back. Jowers dribbles it off of her foot. No real numbers there. Edwards unable to get that, and a foul is going to be whistled on the floor. And if that's on Cassie, which I think it is, that may do it for Lacaz. And I think just 4 on Lacaz. Throws that ball inside, and Jowers whistled for the foul, and that will probably do it for Jowers. And that is 5 fouls on the evening for Jowers, and she's gone. She came in and played about 45 seconds of game time and picked up that next foul. So she's done for the night, 64-60. Fouls mounting up for both of these teams, playing at such a high pace. Glad that you're watching this one. Yeah, this is what we bring you on 446 Sports. Make sure that you give us a follow on Facebook and like and subscribe. Smash that notification button when you're there, and you'll find out when we go live. That one to the near side in Cetus. Just a 1-possession game. That one is thrown over the top. Saved back into the hands of Simpson, and they are off and running with numbers. Look at Laney step in there. Saved inside to Simpson, and Cetus comes out of there with this one. Over to Ducey. Seems like she gets open all the time. Works her way inside. She's going to go to the free throw line, and we'll see who they're calling that on. 21 is who they call there, and that's Honeycutt, and she's only got a couple of fouls on the night. Simpson has done a tremendous job of playing within themselves here in the second half. Had a lot of foul trouble. Had 5 players playing with 3 fouls and have really not done any damage here in the second. Ducey gets them both. Back to 5 it goes, over the top. Fresh off her foul on the other end, Honeycutt gets that one to fall. 66-63. Oak Hill matching their total of a game ago, and you can see that the Lady Rams are just going to go to the basket every opportunity. That's back-to-back fouls on Honeycutt, but just 3 on her, and Cassie goes to the free throw line. Boy, these are 2 teams that are just wore out. First free throw falls. It is good from Lacaz. Second free throw rolls around by Cassie, and it's good as well. Boy, this just game 1, too. We've got another thrilling one coming up. Simpson and Oak Hill boys will do action. Inside it goes, count the basket. Or you lose some of the aggressiveness. That one was Edwards as these fouls mount up. Cetus has it again. She loses that one. Good work by Simpson to come up and steal, and Edwards just got her Miller correction is going to go coast to coast. There's a long range 3. It's up and good, and we are tied at 68. That 3 from the corner was Ashlyn Elaine, her third three of the night, and what a time as Simpson has come all the way back in this one from down 23 to 5 after one. They have outscored Oak Hill by 18 the rest of the way. Now we're going to play the final three of regulation. Tied up. Jody Jowers has fouled out of this one. Lacaz has 4 fouls, it looks like. Cetus just 3. Look to the other side of it, and you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing with 3 fouls, and nobody fouled out. Honeycutt has 3, so she's been the one that's playing aggressive. Livy Edwards, who has been hot, has 4 fouls on her. Ashton Elaine has 4 fouls as well. And she's the one that just hit that dagger of the 3 that tied things up. Boy, that Bronco faithful is making some noise here. Nervous energy out of the home standing Oak Hill Lady Rams fan. There's Ducey's got it, showing no sign of wear on that ankle of hers. The pressure from this Simpson team is intense. Inside they go to Cetus. Oh, that's a good dish to Cassian, finishes it off. Cetus with the assist. Cassie Lacaz basket. Stepping in, no foul called there. Rebound controlled up. That one doesn't go. Boy, it's been a battle underneath by Hallie Rollins. Could not get the basket. There's Laney that has to save it over her head, and it goes back to Simpson now with 2:22 to go. Lady Broncos trail by 2. Laney's going to pick up the foul, and I think she sensed a little bit of blood there, but may not have been the foul that you wanted to commit at that particular time. Needless to say, you don't fault anybody in this game for the work that's been going on. That is Cody Miller back up at the top that has it. She's blanketed by Lacaz and still no entry. Both teams will be shooting for the final 2 minutes of this one. Out in the corner, that was a dagger 3 that tied it last time. That one missed there, out of bounds, and it will stay with Simpson. Trying to get another one to go was Elaine, and she missed that one. She's got 9 all off of all shots beyond the arc. Good spin move inside up to the basket, and what tremendous work by Cody Miller. And have been so impressed by the work of that young lady tonight. Briley's got it. She's being covered up here by Edwards. There's Cetus. Will back things up just a little bit. Ducey's going to go to the basket, trying to draw a foul there. Rosalind, the younger Ducey's got it. Hook shot underneath, backward. That's the kind that you play when you're playing horse. Foul is going to be whistled on Laney, and that'll be free throws coming. Going to send, it looks like, Livy Edwards to the line. And it is. Livy will go. She's got 8 in the second half. Give her 17 all total. Pretty good game from that young lady. Gets that one to fall. Equals her 9 points she had in the first half, and she's got 18. Her 19th would tie it up for Simpson. Shot is up, misses that one. Rebound controlled. The rebound woes now starting to creep back in a little bit. Simpson will reset with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this ball game. Such a start for Oak Hill as they led it 23-5 after 1. And now Simpson with an opportunity to take the lead. Do not do it. Cetus pulls that rebound down. They're going to go the other way, and Cetus is going to go to the free throw line. Hallie Rollins. We'll see what that is on her, if that's just her 4th. I think it's her 5th, but we'll see. I thought it was everybody. That's 5, yeah. So Rollins will come out of the game. She's done with 5 fouls with a minute to go. So Rollins comes out of there, and that will bring good hand here for her. Clutter back into the game. Clutter has 3 fouls. She had the same 3 at halftime, though. Cetus has had herself a tremendous game. She and Lacaz. And there's another one from Cetus that gets that free throw to go. Free throws down the clutch is what you've got to have. That one kind of a no arc to it, but got that to fall. And it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Rams inside a minute to play of regulation here from Oak Hill. Three is launched, rolls around, no good, but following it up, battle for the board and stepping out, and it will go the other way. That was a three that was launched by Elaine. She's hit one that tied things up earlier at 70. Over the top it goes. Ducey just, rather than dump it off, she's going to hang on to it, and she's fouled. And that foul is going to be whistled on Cody Miller. That's just going to be her fourth. That's her first of the... Actually, that's 5 on her, too, so I was incorrect. Well, see, let me tell you, guys don't listen to me when it comes to fouls and keeping up with it, because I'm doing that on my own tonight. But that will get Ashley Miller back up and into the game. Free throw there by Ducey. Another big, big night from Briley Ducey. She's got 22 now on the night, does Briley, and what a spirited effort by that young lady. Probably another triple-double. I don't have her assist stats or her steals. Down the floor they go to Laney. Laney's open there and going to get this one in, and that'll make it a 7-point ball game. And timeout is whistled here, and the Oak Hill Lady Ram fans are feeling it. Got to remember, you go back about a minute and a half in game time when that three from Ashlyn Elaine made it and tied things up at 70. Since then, it's been an 8-1 run for the Lady Rams. 23.4 to go in this one. Guys' game's going to have a lot to play to live up to this one. The guys' game's got the bar set for them by this ball game, and this is exactly what we thought you would see. It was a 14-point lead at halftime, 44-30. Tied things up at 70, did Simpson, but they trailed 23-5 after one. It was an 18-point lead, but basketball, such a game of runs in this one here. This is a mini run by the Lady Rams, looking to avenge one of their 2 losses on the season. Simpson trying to stay unblemished at 14-0. 23.4 remaining officially in this one. Oak Hill, you see it, 78. Simpson, 71. A lot of fouls. You know that Oak Hill is going to get back and just play defense. Boy, look at Laney. Laney is in the pocket of Ashlyn Elaine, not letting the sharpshooter from Simpson get any sense of room at all. And there's a turnover. Cetus steals that one. Turns it back over, but Oak Hill's okay with the ball rolling around. What you don't want is that fouls and give the opposition the opportunity to score with the clock not running, especially when it was down the other end of it. That's got to be your thing. If you are Coach Casey West, just don't foul. Another standing room only crowd for Oak Hill tonight. First free throw is up and it bounces off, no good. That's Ashley Miller that misses that one. Now 12.1 remaining here in this one. Second free throw from the younger Miller is up and it's good, and the final timeout. Asked her if she wanted a 30 full, and Coach Rousseau said, yeah, whatever I got left. Full timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching Oak Hill Lady Rams basketball right here on 446 Sports.
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered, today, tomorrow, and for years to come. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
And we are back courtside here in Oak Hill, trying to finish off the final 12-1. It's still been an exciting, what is it, 8, 16, 24, 31 minutes or so. 31 minutes, 47 seconds. And a timeout is whistled. And they'll go down straight. And Coach Casey's saying that she called a timeout before the 5-second call. Official saying you just didn't hear the whistle on it. This could be a big swing in this one. Didn't grant it. Gave the 5-second call first, and it'll be turned over to Simpson. Boy, look at that at 12-1, unable to get the timeout. It's inside. It goes. Can't foul if you're Oak Hill. And who else to get that one but Briley Ducey? And 6-point lead. She's got an opportunity to make it 3. So no matter what you do, if you go make one of these free throws, you just come sit down, you go have a burger, whatever you do, you get out of the way. Because even if Simpson does go down the floor and make a 3 or whatever it is, you don't have to inbound. Just get out of the way of it. It's been a great one tonight. First free throw, no good. So why not give a little drama to it before we get out of here? Don't forget, we will not cut this broadcast off. Second free throw up and good, and Ducey seals this one, 79-72. Winner not really in doubt tonight, but it's just right now. And that is your ball game, 79-74. The Lady Rams avenge their earlier season loss. They move to 12-2. Lady Broncos fall to 14-1, but what a tremendous battle between both of these teams in this one. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be out for about a minute or two. When we come back, we'll let you know our player of the game. Brought to you by BU Designs. We'll do that right after this. 79-74, your final. Oak Hill on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
It's got whatever the name, it's got the name on it.
Thank you. Can we go ahead and take it, Jen? Yeah.
It's a phone on my phone, like something's really going wrong, and the cat got out.
And welcome back, Rams fans. What a big one in the books here. Coach Casey West and her Oak Hill Lady Rams, and we were talking off mic, probably on mic, who knows. You could have just closed your eyes and picked who you wanted as the player of the game in that one. She says, who do you think? The whole team? And I was like, yeah. And we even made comment about that during the game as well, that it was just one of those type of ball games. Home crowd, away crowd, everybody just playing really good basketball tonight, cheering for it well. And now you'll see the Rams fans and the Broncos fans make their way in here. Again, it is, let me get my notes again so I don't mess this up, Kayla Jade Photography Night. We appreciate her. You know, there's still a couple of slots open on there. It's 150, and you can be a sponsor of the game. You can have your business featured as our business of the night. It's been BU Designs. It's been the Oak Hill Little Dribblers, Kayla Jade Photography, and, of course, Sheriff Mark Wood. Let's go courtside for the introductions of the starting lineups, and then we'll get ready for Game 2 here from Oak Hill. And there you have the starting lineups. Gabe Robinson, Trustin Thompson, Ty Goodwin, Sam Rachel, and Wesley McMicken. For Simpson, Jalen Crabb, J.W. Rollins, Jacoby Thompson, Talon Cryer, and Manny Herrera. Set to do battle in this one. If this one is just half as exciting as the last one, you are in for a great one tonight. Again, we'll have our BU Designs Player of the Game coming up in between the first and second periods of this one, and then we'll have Coach Casey at halftime. I think she went over to check out the Ram Bam fries or nachos herself. That's just a tremendous creation that they have over here. 4 8-minute quarters in this one. Cooling off outside, definitely it is. Stepped out for just a minute in between games, and I guess it's my fault for wearing shorts to this ball game. It's not so bad inside the gym. But stepping out, of course, it's early December, so it's supposed to be in Louisiana. Set to jump in the middle, Trustin Thompson, the senior. Number 33 is Jalen Crabb. And here we go. Boys basketball from Oak Hill. Coach Nate McGee has got this squad playing really well. Inside they go to Thompson, and he'll go to the free throw line. We saw him play in that last game, really played well around there. And that's the first foul going to be whistled on J.W. Rollins, and that will send Thompson to the line for a pair of free throws. Misses the first one. Bounces around neither free throw good. Rebound controlled out of there by Herrera and quickly down the other way. That three is up and it is good. 3-ball corner pocket, Jacoby Thompson. Again, new to watching Simpson this year, but they have always been able to shoot the basketball. That one launched from outside. A lot of arc on it. Simpson with the steal. Looking to go the other way is Crabb, but has to pull up there. There's one into the corner. 3-ball corner pocket. Looked like it was partially blocked, but able to track down his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled. We'll see who they whistle it on. They're going to whistle it on number 21, senior Sam Rashell, which is his first personal foul. It was on the floor, so Simpson set to do battle here. Inside it comes to Herrera. He'll work his way kind of off the hip, and they're going to whistle a foul on 23 Wesley McMicken. Well, you can tell, as spirited as the fan bases are in town, they're that way over on Facebook, too, on the commenting section. It's a lot of fun to watch all of that. Inside, that one is up, and it is good by Crabb, but quickly, Coach Nate McGee whistles a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're watching Oak Hill Rams basketball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
And we are back courtside here. Quick 5-0 run to start things off for Simpson. And they started off with some pressure there in the backcourt. Making their way across. Thought about dishing, but just good work down low. The interior, and just standing around, too, and doing it is J.W. Rollins, just staying there and being a distraction inside. There's a long-range three. It's up, and it's off front iron and no good. One's going to be whistled on Herrera, I believe, for ducking under. Oh, they're going to call it on 10. And that's Trustin Thompson is who gets whistled for that one. Looked like could have got Herrera for backing inside there, but needless to say, hustling over to get it is JW. This Simpson team already, what we see, well, they're just such a storied tradition of basketball out of that Simpson area, no matter what, no matter which year it is. Basketball tradition runs strong at Simpson. Minute and a half gone in this one. Oak Hill yet to get off the clock. There's an offensive foul inside that's whistled on Talon Cryer. So Talon picks up his first personal foul, but that just leads to more pressure by this garnet and gold-clad Simpson Broncos team. Over to the far side, three is up, bangs around, no good. Had a good look at it, did Ty. They need him to get hot tonight. He had some crucial threes last time. Wide open down the floor they go. Misses that one inside, but able to get the rebound back is Crabb, and he's got 4 on the night and picked himself up a rebound there and a quick 7-0 lead on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard that you see. Big thanks out to Wallace and Sadler's Towing. You see the Sadler's Towing scrolling scoreboard on there, getting updated there, rolling across the bottom. That three is up and it's good and much needed there. Now Oak Hill able to press just a little bit and nearing the turnover. And I think he was just out of position was Jacoby Thompson, but was in the right position. Of course, Valex, our longtime title sponsor from early on, and then our other sponsors rotating up in that scoreboard. Got a big one to announce tomorrow that we'll talk about. Look for us on social media when you see that foul whistled on Jacoby Thompson. Just his first personal foul, but the third team. Correction, that's, 3 team fouls for both squads. Cross court it goes. That's a difficult pass, and it was trying to throw it over that just the length of this Simpson team, and Jalen was able to get in there and pull it down. He is fouled on the run out by Ty Goodwin. Ty, 2 fouls early on in this one. So Simpson will be shooting free throws for the remaining 5 minutes of this one. Trying to thread the needle with that one was Crabb, but unable to get it there, and held ball will be called. Look like it will stay here. It'll stay with the Broncos. That one bangs around and back out, trying to get there, close things in. Had a good look at it, but Rachel, but again, one of those where that he should have maybe went to the basket, ended up trying to fade away just a little bit. There's a give and go. Good pressure side defense by Rachel, making up for things down on the other end. And now Sam, one of the 3 senior starters. Good work flying for the rebound and tying that one up, Trustin Thompson. And we talked to Coach McGee about Trustin a little bit earlier prior to the game and told him what a tremendous effort. He said, yeah, he's one of the best when that motor gets going. They needed long distance 3 is up from Ty Goodwin. Gets that one to fall. And what was a 7-0 run to start things off for Simpson. Then back-to-back 3s now by the Rams. A little bit of pushing off there by Herrera, but nothing doing. Letting them play just a little bit out here, and that's good to see. Herrera, no advantage gained by it. That 3 shot is up. Oh, good work following the shot. Still unable to get that one to fall, though, was Goodwin. Both sides of it coming up from the trailer. And McGee nearly getting whistled for the technical. It's very close. Foul's going to be called on Tucker Goodwin. .330 and counting here. We'll get the clock updated when we get a next stoppage on there. That 3 is launched. It goes over the backboard, and it's no good. Set to inbounds with 3:22 and counting. There's a turnover. The Rams have it, looking to take the lead for the first time if they can convert. Good crossover step, still not good, but there's Trustin diving in, unable to save that, and there is Goodwin going to be whistled for another foul, and that's 2 back-to-back. Tucker picks up his second, and you don't want to see both those fouls on Tucker. Coach Nate McGee not happy with the fouls that are being amassed here. Shot from Herrera is up and good. Checking in for the first time tonight, Everett Boone, the freshman. He'll swap spots with Tucker Goodwin. Everett Boone, first time that we've seen Boone tonight. Second free throw from Herrera's up, and it's good, and it's a 3-point lead. Good heart by this Oak Hill team. They went down 7-0, but look, that's nothing in basketball. You know that. There'll be a lot more of those runs. That 3 is up, and it's no good. Had a decent look at it, did Holt. Gavin Holt, or correction, no, I'm sorry, that was Wesley McMicken that is in there that had that one. Trustin out on Rollins. 3 is up, no good. Rebound controlled out by Crabb. young man that we've seen just in there. It's Gunnar Blackwell that's into the game now. For Simpson, Gunnar Blackwell, number 4. Thompson looks like he's going to be whistled for the foul, and they do. That's Trustin, just his first personal foul. Set to check back in, Talon Cryer. Also, Gabe Robinson, another one of those seniors for Coach McGee. Got it back to 6-7, but a basket and a free throw gets it back up to a 4-point lead. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in for this one and all of those of you that have jumped on board and helped out sponsor the 446 Sports broadcasts out here. Couldn't do it without any of you guys. It is Kayla Jade Photography Night. You can find her on Facebook or KaylaJadePhotography.com. Fouls starting to mount up on Oak Hill. That's McMicken with that one. And we told you they've been shooting for about 3 minutes now of time. And anytime you're able to score with the clock stopped, that's really a big time. Don't forget, we'll have our BU Designs Player of the Game announcement coming up between the first and second period from our girls' game on there. And could really have been anybody in that one. Who's it going to be? Stick around. We'll let you know. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. Free throw bounces around. Good work by Simpson's number 23, Talon Cryer, to just knock that out and allow for a team rebound. Jacoby Thompson hits the deck there and set to inbounds. Does to Herrera, back up top to Blackwell. Now Cryer. Gavin Holt now is whistled for the foul. We gave him one earlier, but it wasn't him. Crabb getting set to check back in. Free throws in this first have been the difference. And now Crabb will come back out of there. Blackwell will come off. Free throw is up, and it's good. Coming up in just about a minute and a half, we're going to have our player of the game join us. Top of the key. That one just back out in NBA range. Unable to get that one to fall. Holt pulls that rebound down. Be knocked off of his leg and will go out of bounds and over to Simpson. 93 seconds remaining in this one. 5-second call. Good work on the inbounds by Rachel, and Holt down there playing defense. It's going to be Boone, the freshman, set to trigger things inbounds. He'll get it in the backcourt over to Goodwin and try to reset this thing. Doubling up Oak Hill is Simpson. 7-point lead was the largest. Hell ball is called, and it will go over to Simpson in this one. Much different game physicality-wise. There's a lot of up and down from the girls' game. This one, more of a physical banging around. Still a lot of pressure. Knifing his way inside, throwing that one off balance. And I don't know if he called backboard, but Ty Goodwin gets it to fall. 1 minute remaining here in the first. A resilient bunch from Oak Hill to weather what Simpson has given to him. Simpson just gets after you. Timeout was whistled just a second before the foul was called. I mean, if he doesn't get that foul called, if he doesn't get the timeout called, it's a foul whistled. But trying to save that possession, and every possession important 30-second timeout. We'll hang on right here. We're going to go ahead and bring in our player of the game and get her over here as well. We'll do that with the last 30 seconds. And since there's no camera on, nobody knows who it is yet. And there were a number of choices. Turn that down just a little bit. But joining us here is our player of the game from the first game, and it is none other than Braylee Cetus. And Braylee, welcome.
Thank you.
Hang on, look. There you go. How's that?
That's better.
There you go. Now you can hear all of us. All right, we've got 44 seconds to go in this one, and we'll talk a little bit as we get a clock stoppage on here. But what do you think about the way the boys have been playing tonight?
They worked really hard, and if they keep playing good defense and not fouling, I think they could come out with a win.
Look, fouls dictated a lot of things in y'all's game. You saw a couple of players on both sides of it foul out. It's kind of expected when teams like yours and Simpson meet up. There's just going to be that type of a battle.
Yes, sir.
What is it that fires y'all up about playing? Oh, and by the way, I had to apologize. Look, first game I called you a senior, and I got hammered on Facebook. Everybody saying, no, don't rush her out of there this quick. Just a sophomore in here, but it seems like the way you played last year and the way you played this year that you're certainly older than that, but a great job this season on the way you play.
Thank you.
When you guys see games like Simpson, and that Simpson one too, as Herrera set for the free throw, bangs around no good, rebound controlled by the Rams. And as we wind this one down, so you are BU Designs player of the game. Our shirts have not made it in yet, so we've got a couple of those. We'll owe you a shirt on there. That three is up, and it's good. Ty Goodwin with his third three-pointer, and it's just a point away. Rams have a turnover here with 12 seconds to go. We'll see if they're able to take the lead after starting this one down 7-0. Holt from the corner fires that one up. No good, but a very spirited rebound on there. So last game we've seen, you shoot the three ball yourself pretty well on there too. Were you part of that little dribblers program that was here?
Yes, sir.
I think everybody's a part of that. They were responsible for ours. Tell us a little bit about that program. How young do you guys get started on that?
Between 3 and 4 years old.
Wow. Goodness, that's why it seemed like you're a senior, because you've been playing it so long. What's the dynamic of this team? Your team last year, you go all the way down to the finals in it. What's different about this year's team that says, hey, we got a shot to get back, or what's the outlook?
This year we know that we have to fight harder.
Right.
And that it doesn't matter what grade you're in, how old you are, that you have to come in and step up.
Last year we saw you and Cassie would come in and kind of be the first two off of the bench on there too. This year you're in there, and it seems like, what is it, Rosalind and Amaya that come in, are the first two that's in there. Is that kind of the pattern that y'all have went with? That's what the
yes,
rhythm?
Sir.
What was it tonight? Free throws in that airline game a week ago seemed like they wouldn't fall. Tonight, you ladies did a great job from the line on there. Did you work on that some over the weekend, or?
We practiced yesterday.
Right.
And we try and shoot free throws on our own before games and after practice.
Rebounding, I think, was a key in it tonight, too. You hustled to the ball a little bit more. Now, in that fourth quarter, when y'all came back against Airline, it's same kind of a quarter that you played in the first one that you came out here. Y'all were up, 23-5 in that first one, just came out on fire. Do you think that it was just a good Simpson team, or did you let up a little after the first?
I think we did get a little tired after the first, and we thought that they would shut down a little bit, but they had to fight and kept coming back.
Indeed they did. Tell me your favorite Coach Casey West story.
We went to Galveston to the water park, and there was this bird out on the patio at the water park, and she started acting like a bird and chased it around.
Well,
I actually have a video of it.
that may be one that we need to get and get on the air. So congratulations, Braley. You are our BU Designs player of the game, the effort. It was just a hard-fought game, and we talked to Coach Casey. It could have been anybody on the team that was up there. But congratulations, you're our player of the game tonight.
Thank you.
There you go, Braley Cetus joining us on here. Just a sophomore, I promise. Not going to rush her out of here ahead of time. Did great work. We'll get the clock up and going for you. 7 minutes remain in this one. We are in the second on it, and it is 14-11. Out of bounds there with 6:48. So we'll get the clock fixed on there for you, and we'll get that score. It is 14-11, and we are in the second. So Brett may have to switch over the other and get that fixed. That's my fault for moving him up and out of his seat. But you still continue to see the action on here. Again, congratulations, Braley Cetus, the sophomore player of the game tonight in this one. Long distance three off and no good. Boy, I'm telling you, Oak Hill has just been on the bubble of getting this thing tied up or perhaps taking the lead back in that. Or would lead for the first time. Rebound controlled by the senior Gabe Robinson, and a held ball is called, and it will go over. So a stolen possession there by Rollins was able to get in and get that one, and quickly checking back in is Wesley McMicken. Certainly excited that we will be visiting with Coach Casey West coming up at halftime. Things have settled down in this one since that first 7-0 run. Going to the basket, no good. I'm telling you, that young man has been a nuisance. J.W. Rollins inside in the paint. Anything that comes in, when there's a shot that somebody wants to go into the lane, Rollins is not letting it happen. And he tries to go back the other way, and he's going to be fouled. Wesley McMicken, or correction, they're going to call that on 21, Sam Rachel. Rachel picks up the foul. And let's see if I need to get that up for Brett. So, yeah, we're at .553 remaining here. Got that set up for you. See, it only took a minute and a half for me to undo my mess up. Good pressure by Simpson again, but Oak Hill does a great job working the ball inside to Robinson. Seeing many more held possessions in this one than I think I've seen in a long time in boys action. Oak Hill will have it once they get the floor dried up and everybody doing their thing. Great crowd that is still here. Some of the Simpson Lady Broncos fans have left. Great night of basketball. I think the weather's supposed to start coming in tomorrow and then this weekend, so make sure that you get all of that prepared. Cold weather setting in on us, but it's Louisiana, so 70s are just around the corner. Oak Hill with the ball. They trail at 15-11. Have had some open shots and some opportunities to get back in it, but neither team really up there in shooting percentage tonight. Turnover on the floor as McMicken slips down, goes to the deck. Head fake for the basket and then driving in. Good work, Talon Cryer. Running one-hander there and no good. Rebound ripped down by Herrera, but it's controlled out by Tucker Goodwin. Too strong on that entry pass into Boone. Lets that one go off of his hands and into the Simpson cheerleaders. Delighted you could join us here. 4:46 to go or thereabouts until halftime. Head coach Casey West will join us. Going to the basket. That one is turnaround jumper is blocked partially, and off and running is McMicken, but it's stripped down the other way. And Jacoby Thompson had it briefly, but unable to control, and it goes out of bounds. Inside entry pass there. No foul called. Went up between two defenders, did Gabe Robinson. But again, you get inside, and Rollins has done such a good job. You throw Herrera down there with him, and it's tough to get anything done. Going back the other way, Gabe's going to try his hand at it again, but just turned around. And this interior defense by Simpson is just so solid. That time it was Jacoby Thompson. Up into the stands goes Jalen Crabb in that student section. Not too happy about that. There's a steal. Thompson going to go coast to coast and gets that one to fall. And a timeout on the floor. Just out of sorts a little bit. It was 12-11 at one point, a 7-0 run, 19-11, 30-second timeout on the floor. Going to leave it right here. Back courtside we go. Doug Gann alongside of Roger Walker and Brett Stallsby. Oak Hill and Simpson doing battle. What a thriller we had earlier in the Lady Rams, Lady Broncos game. It was everything that we expected it to be. It was just a battle. We have not really seen the ball able to get into the basket. That was a good run at it from the junior Wesley McMicken, but unable to get it. Just every shot, every layup, every drive is contested by at least two of the Broncos. I think if Oak Hill is going to win this one or stay in it, they've got to be able to do just that and hit from downtown. Held ball will go over, and I mean Rollins is just a monster inside. Good pressure now from this Rams team, but they just blow by more. Rollins the other way gets that one to fall. Let me tell you, that young man is just as good as anybody that I've seen in a while on both ends of the floor. Doesn't necessarily have the height of some that you see, but plays so smart around the basketball. Pulls down another rebound and gets to swinging him big elbows. You better get out of the way. Foul is going to be whistled on the backside. They will call that on Ty Goodwin. And look, Rollins gets the rebound and just that upper torso swings around it, kind of like the old rebounders back in the early days. You don't want to get anywhere close to one of those elbows as they're swinging around. Trying to muscle his way in, kicks it out to Cryer. Cryer now cross court down into the corner. Traveling called prior to the shot on Jalen Crabb. Had the basket, but no good. Largest lead. And Cryer jumps in and gets a held ball whistled. And not sure how that wasn't a foul for diving in, but needless to say, held ball is called there. Good work, though, by Crabb, who jumped in and got that one back after the traveling. Good dish to Thompson. That assist scored to Tucker Goodwin. Back the other way, and Goodwin again jumps in there and knocks that one away. And that's just Rollins again. J.W. Rollins turns, and he's just a step quicker than what we've seen. That three is up, and it's good from Everett Boone, the freshman. Just when you think that Simpson's stretching it out a little bit, big three ball comes in, and it's a 7-point lead for Simpson. Herrera trying to get to the basket, hops, rolls around, rebound controlled by Tucker. Tucker and the Rams off and racing. There's Goodwin from downtown again, unable to get it, but Trustin has the board in the bucket. Trustin Thompson, the senior. Now to start making some shots. Oh, jumping into the passing lane goes McMicken. McMicken's going to lay it in, 23-20, and there's a big-time run. On what was a 10-point lead, it's down to 3 in a 30-second timeout. So 2 big leads for Simpson being erased in this one. It was 7-0 to start, and then it was 22-11 just a couple of minutes ago, now 23-20. And Oak Hill has gotten opportunities like that. They're just spotty with getting the basket. Going to have to find a way to get Trustin Thompson going inside and being able to neutralize J.W. Rollins a little bit because Rollins is just playing so well. And I think that Trustin's got the ability to do it. He's just got to get in there and muscle up and go get it. 23-20, Oak Hill on a 7-0 run here of their own as they make it back into the floor. Fueled by good defense, fueled by a couple of three-pointers. Virtually, and look, and there's a technical foul going to be whistled on number 2, Jacoby Thompson. It lets you do a lot of things, but throwing the basketball is not one of them. Throwing it in frustration will not ever be allowed in it. And will come off of there. Blackwell will make his way back in. They'll clear things off for the freshman Boone to go in there. He had the three-pointer just a moment ago. And the resiliency of this Oak Hill Rams team. Boone goes up, and you look at in a team full of seniors and juniors, and you see the freshmen pop up there and get there. Just the shot that he has from downtown, missed the free throw there. Technical foul was whistled, so Oak Hill gets the shots and the ball. 2-point lead, three-pointer into the corner. And there's Trustin getting in there and doing some work, and that's what we expected out of him. Boone passes on that. Around the corner it goes to Goodwin. Fires that one up for the lead, unable to get it to fall out of bounds. And it will stay with Oak Hill. Well, what a first half this has been. Game of ebb and flow and back and forth. Tucker's got it, looking for something to happen. Blackwell coming out on him. Tucker, though, thought about it. Boone will fire away. Oh, that one tipped out of the hands. Another three-pointer, still unable to get it to fall, and that's what's been the problem in this one that's not allowed Oak Hill to get the lead. Herrera kicks that one out to the corner. And now back it goes. And there's Trustin doing what he needs to do. The senior, Trustin Thompson, is starting to body up Rollins just a little bit underneath. Final 20 of the first half, and Tucker will back it out and try to settle in for one shot as Simpson drops back into that zone. We'll see if they stay there for the remainder. Don't forget, Coach Casey West coming up at halftime. Boone will try to get the lead, and just not a good look at all at that one. But it's halftime here at Oak Hill, 23-21. We'll be right back. You're watching Oak Hill Rams basketball on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered today, tomorrow, and for years to come. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
And we are back here at Oak Hill in a spirited boys basketball game as they trail just by 2, and it's been a game of runs. They started out in a 7-0 hole, and then we're down by 10, and have battled all the way back. But we're joined here at halftime by the Lady Rams head coach, Casey West. And, Coach, I run out of things to say, but wow, what a ball game.
Yes. Yeah, I knew it was going to be. They're a very good team. And we just knew that we just hoped that we'd come in tonight and give it our very best. We had a game plan, and I thought my players, I was very proud of them. I feel like they executed it well and was really locked in, and was really excited for this game. So.
And it showed the emotion, and you've got two fan bases that certainly know basketball and the intensity and the cheering. It's still football season.
I know.
But this intensity, and this is the second time y'all played. How raucous was it when you guys were over at Simpson?
Oh, same thing. I mean, about the exact same game. We were up by 14, and probably they came out in the third quarter and in 2 minutes took the lead, and then just kept on pressing on the gas, and we had no gas left to give. We had played Thursday. I'm thinking, okay, yes. We had played Hicks on Thursday. On Friday, we had played, goodness gracious. Oh, Anacoco on Friday night late. We played Florine, and then we sat out a game and played Simpson. And
way to ease into the season, Coach.
Yeah, that was the first week of season. And so, and then on Tuesday, we had Pickin here, and that was a good game.
Yeah.
And so I think, I mean, they are an amazing team, but I think that we, like, when they hit us with that 1-2 punch in the third, we had no answer back. We were done.
Well, and you get out to the big lead in the first quarter, and we've seen games that you've come out and maybe started slow in there. It looked like your MO was just to come out and fire away, and you were doing that, able to get around. You were getting to loose balls, and you were making free throws. That's one of the things I saw in the airline game that maybe wasn't happening as much as it did tonight, and that fueled that big run.
Yeah, we started praying over the free throw lines. Yeah.
Braley said that you come out and you shoot during practice, and you shoot ahead of time, and you shoot and you shoot and you shoot. So now you know that they'll start falling. It's just one of those things. And they were clutch. Cassie was very clutch tonight early on from the free throw line.
She was 8 for 10 tonight from the free throw line. A big senior active moment there.
Well, and so the senior moment I had was when I said that she hadn't missed a free throw, and I announcer jinxed her. So if you go back and watch that, it's real. I mean, the announcer jinx.
It is.
But at one point, you've got to be able to say that she's made all of them if she's made all of them. I mean, it's one of those things that you do. We saw another great performance from senior Briley Ducey. Mm-hmm. She just all over the floor tonight. Literally, when she goes down here, looked like she probably twisted her ankle just a little bit. How is she?
She's okay. I mean, it was a good week for us to do it. We only have 2 games this week, so we'll try to ice that, get it back to health. But she's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, people just don't understand how hard it is to be good, and nothing in life is easy. Everything is truthfully hard.
That's right.
I mean, you're never going to get to a part where you're like, oh my gosh, when I get to this part of my life, it's going to be easy. That never really happens. So,
if it does, complacency sets in and you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and so that was our talk before the game. Me just saying, like, to be good is hard.
Right.
And so to play a full game is hard.
Yeah.
And to give a lot of intensity is hard. And people don't understand it, like, because that's why a lot of people can't do it. And this team, that Simpson team, they understand that. And they battled, and they did not quit that entire ball game. And they're gonna have a great season. I mean, I pick them to win the Class C state championship.
Without a doubt, what I've seen out of them too, and they've got a lot of girls. And what impressed me the most, and I've seen you do this as well, they had 5 players with 3 fouls at halftime, and it was late in the game before one of them fouled out. So they were able to say, okay, let's control our intensity, and you guys do that a lot too.
Yeah. And they play very similar to us, trap miss shots and some of the same stuff. So, we really talked about that in our game plan about not trying to dribble out of it. Because we do like to get the rebound and push it up the floor, but they do what we do.
Right.
If we put it on the baseline, we're trapping you. So we just tried tonight. We did a good job, I thought, of getting a rebound, squaring up and looking for someone to pass the ball to. And they do a great job of that. I mean, we're very similar. A very mentally tough, push. We're very aggressive. And I knew tonight that's what it was going to be. It was going to be a battle of aggressiveness. And, I mean, last time we had played them, we got into a 2-2-1 half-court trap. And this time we played them a man full court. Right. And I just thought that maybe we were a little faster. And, all 1 through whatever. If we just stayed at home and tried to not let them catch, that we were a little quicker, and hopefully that it would work. And it stunned them at first. They really weren't sure because they're used to us trapping that first pass.
That's right.
And I knew I was hoping we could win that game in the first quarter by stunning them. But a good team is they're gonna figure it out.
Well, and basketball is just that, and it's 4 quarters for a reason. And I mean, and if you guys get behind in the game, you don't ever expect that you're out of it because you're gonna make adjustments. And it's 2 great coaches, and it's just that type of basketball. So you guys moved to 12-2 on the season. We're sitting at number 3 in Class B. They were number 1 in this one. I expect them to stay there too, the way the power rankings go on there.
They're for Class C.
Yep. You've made such a effort on scheduling and getting these big teams in early on. I know we talked about you weren't going down to the MLK Classic because some of the big teams that are down there, but you go toe-to-toe with Airline in their battle, and the coach said he'd coach Michaela Williams. I mean, so they bring in a lot of things. What is it about this early season? I mean, there's never a week where you go, whew, we got a break.
Yeah. It makes you. It's going to make you. Right. And you can practice all day long, and we practice hard. We practice very hard. But it ain't a game.
Right.
And that's situations that we can, as much experience as we get, and the more situations we put ourselves in different scenarios, and the better we get at it, and we can fix, if we lose, we can fix what we messed up, and we can get better. We're getting better. Everybody on our team is getting better, and you can tell, Brayley's been getting a lot better lately, and learning how to score, and what are her places on our team now.
How does she? They embrace that role, and we asked her about it last year. She and Cassie would come in as your first 2 that would come in. This year, it's Rosalind and Amaya that are the first 2 in for you too. Do they work with them and say, look, this role you're expected just to walk right in. You're not coming in off of the bench. You're coming in as part of this 5. And how does that growth help them?
Well, I mean, we don't – I guess I think the biggest thing is I don't treat anyone at practice like they're different.
Right.
So – and I ripped my JV. I was just like, y'all got to understand that y'all ain't learned how to play with intensity and stay intense and – play great defense and make adjustments in the game. And I'm trying to tell you to make the adjustment, but you're not making the adjustment. But that's because you're too tired and you're just quitting. And I don't coach any kid different. And so I expect everybody to rise. And so I have been so impressed by my team this season because of the fact that no matter if Briley goes out with a sprained ankle,
that's right.
No matter if Jody goes out in foul trouble, someone comes in and picks up their slack. And we went from an 8-point lead to an 11-point lead with Briley and Jody both on the bench.
And we marked it down, and we said, I wonder, it's the 102 mark. It's 55-54 in this. I wonder what's going to happen. And all you do is continue to play well.
And I tell him, I said,
let me get this out the way so he can start and run that clock.
anyway, I just tell them I'm so proud of them for that. I really am. And I think I have a great team if we continue to stay healthy and we continue to get better. And we're so coachable, and they listen to what I say, and they make adjustments, and they're able to do different things besides just our press.
Right.
And I love that about them. I'm having a blast. I certainly am having a blast coaching them. And they've done some great things, and I hope they continue to do some great things. And that team, I have so much respect for Miss Lindsay. I wanted to say that. Miss Rachel, the coach.
Yeah, well, she talked to us ahead of time. We told her where the game was going to be, and she says, "Oh, we watch Oak Hill games. Don't worry." It's like, okay, there you go.
Yeah, we have so much respect for one another. This group of girls have stayed together.
Right.
And been young. They've been 8th and 9th graders, and I had that group. Like Briley and all them were 8th and 9th graders, and they were all having to start for me, and we got beat night in, night out, every game, and it was grueling, and it was tough, and I just kept saying, y'all got to stay together, y'all got to stay together. One day y'all are going to be great. One day y'all are going to be great. And she did that, and she's made this team great, and she stuck with it. And she kept them motivated, and she got through all those tough times. And her and that team deserve every win, everybody to talk about them. They deserve it because they fought through and never quit and stayed together.
Well, look, and they've not one time went out there and expected anything. They have fought from the opening tip to the final whistle, no matter who it is.
Yeah, I used to laugh when my kids were younger. They would call them scrappy. Like, they're just scrappy, correct. And that's what they used to call them. And I'd laugh and say, don't worry, it's going to build that dog in them, that when they do get old enough to play against high school girls, they're going to be fighters.
That's right.
And
look, they are there. So excited about it. Coach Casey West, big win tonight. You guys go to 12-2 on the season, and looking forward. You're back here again next Tuesday, is that right?
Yes, sir. We play Hicks next Tuesday here.
Looking forward to it, and we'll be back out here. Congratulations on a big win, and as always, thank you for the hospitality. Three-pointer is up, and it is good. Right on cue. The Rams take the lead in this one.
Go Rams!
There you have it. Head coach Casey West joining us here. Thanks, Coach. Get this back over here. They've got just 23-23 on the thing, but I'm telling you, that was a three-pointer a moment ago. We'll try to keep an eye on seeing if they adjust that and move it. I thought it was a three. Yeah, maybe it was because it was 23-20. There's another one back to that. So, Brett, it's 23-23 on our scoreboard here is what it'll be. So there is a -1 button. Nope, wrong one. There you go. There you go. We're knotted at 23. As always, we appreciate Coach West for joining us. And there's a big turnover there. Trying to look back, slips. Think if he would have went aggressively to the basket, did tie. But I pulled up, wanted to look for the trailer. Three-pointer tied things up. Boy, the hospitality that we run into out here is just really solid. Don't forget, follow us in the morning. We will be live as we live stream the signing day from Alexandria Senior High School. Jimmy Duncan will be signing with the Northwestern State University Demons, and JT Lindsay, #1 running back we feel in the country, will be signing with the LSU Tigers. That shot is up, rolls around, and no good. We'll bring that to you live at 9 a.m. Herrera trying to go to the basket, and that one is ripped down in the work that's going on from Gabe Robinson. I'm telling you what, Coach McGee has lit a fire under this Oak Hill Rams team. Unable to finish right there, and it will go back over to Simpson. 23 apiece, 5:19, 3 minutes into this one, and going deep down the floor, and that one is stolen out of the air. Looked like Cortez Simon on the interception. Three is no good, though. Step back, try it from the corner. That three ball, corner pocket is good. Senior Sam Rachel. And Oak Hill has the lead for the first time in this one. Again, what a run going back to the second period when it was 22-11. Oak Hill fans wanted an offensive foul. Rollins, who has done some work inside. Thompson launches that three. It's no good. Bounces around, and it's off, and Goodwin's got that one now. He'll slow down, pop, pull up the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to get it inside. Might not have been the thing. Robinson unable to get that to fall. Thompson still unable to get it. Tried that long pass down the court, but Trustin Thompson just went up playing defensive back and got that one. That comes back out to the near side, Gabe Robinson. Near double dribble on there. Inside it goes to Thompson, and 5-point lead for the Rams here. And a timeout is whistled. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back. You're watching Oak Hill basketball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
And we're back. Big shout out to Southern Air. You saw it there. Not only AC, that's what people think about AC, but don't forget that heater's going to be tested over the next little bit. They do plumbing, they do electrical, they do just about anything. Give them a call, Southern Air, the proud sponsor of our Southern Air Cool Play of the Game. 28-23 in this one. Midway through the third. Kind of a stutter step into the basket by Crabb. Correction, that was 23, Talon Cryer, that got that one to go. Crabb out defending on Goodwin out here. Goodwin now will take a three from the top, misses that one. Rebound controlled. Still unable to get it. And boy, Oak Hill missing a lot of shots. They could have this lead built up just a little bit more. Both Goodwins missed that one, Tucker and Ty respectively. Near 10-second call. Great defense by Ty. Inside it goes, but there's Trustin. Trustin, this is where you throw it down. Big fella, unable to get the dunk going there. Coach McGee not going to be happy with him. Wanted him to go ahead and just lay that one in, and that'll get Colby Gassett, the freshman, up. Trying to go up and dunk it at the time. It wasn't knee, but boy, he had a good look at it, did Trustin Thompson, the big senior. What a ball game here, 28-27. Oak Hill with the lead. Had to battle back from 7 and 10 a couple of times on there, going to the basket and getting that one is Cryer to get Simpson back into the lead here. Goodwin runs by everybody, dishes it off to Thompson, and this time gets it to fall. They may call Gassett back from the scores table, not sure. We'll see if Coach Nate was just aggravated with him a little bit to start with Thompson on missing the dunk, or if he's going to go ahead and get him out of there and just talk about the situation. Herrera thinks about three, misses front iron. Crabb goes into the cheerleaders. And Gassett will come in and swap spots with Thompson. And Gassett, a couple of inches taller, is the freshman. So we'll keep an eye on that young man that's coming in there. The big man down at this level early on. We'll see how he matches up down low. Spun around. There's a three that's up and launched, no good. And boy, just Oak Hill unable to get a basket when they need it. They lead this one 30-29 and have been solid, but have missed a lot of shots. Things getting chippy down there with Rachel and Crab inside, and that's what we were concerned about with Rollins as he bangs his way in. Was Gassett going to have the mass to stand in there and hang in there with him? That young man's going to grow into it, though. You can believe that. Good work inside by the senior Gabe Robinson to go in there. Knew he couldn't save it, but threw it off of Rollins that time. Saved the possession, down by 1. Back over the top to Robinson. He gets it back. Good job of keeping his foot stable there near travel. Still capacity crowd here. Good head fake there and a wide open shot for 3, but unable to get it to fall was Ty. Corner 3, up, no good. Rebound controlled. There's Gassett, but he was unable to hang on to it. Free throw line shot, and there's another rebound, and that's where the young man's going to pay dividends. He's going to be a tall player under there. And wait till he hits that growth spurt. That's Tucker up top, gets it back over to Ty now. Inside the floating one in, and that's the ones that have not been able to fall. Good work pulling that back out. Goodwin to Goodwin, still no good. And they have one ice cold from beyond the arc. (31-30), Simpson leads this one. Final few seconds of the third. Not a lot of scoring. I think maybe 8 points apiece. Goodwin jumps into the passing lane. 11, now 10. Blackwell going to the basket and gets that one to fall. And 5 and 4 and 3. Got to get down the floor quickly, at least get a shot off from half court. It goes. It'll count, and it does. Buzzer beater from the mid-court stripe, and we're knotted at 33, and I think there's a good candidate for our Southern Air Cool Play of the game. We'll be back for the fourth period when we come back. You're watching high school basketball on 446 Sports.
Just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you
And we are back getting ready for what is going to be a spirited fourth period of play. Got to get out there. There's second horn, so quickly Oak Hill will hustle out and ready to go. Something different about them in that third period of play. They came out really banging around. It's good to see the work, the shooting of the Goodwins. Gabe Robinson, the senior, did great work. Of course, you look up and down at Rachel McMicken. Of course, our man Trustin Thompson doing work, and was impressed with Gassett. Only saw him just a little bit. He came in after that missed dunk from Thompson. But keep an eye on that young man, as we'll see him a lot through the years. Nearing a foul, and that's just letting them play. Backcourt is called. Cryer steps just back to the line. And you go back to that three-pointer at the buzzer from out near the L on Lady Rams. Maybe they've been shooting them too close. That could be it. Spun over to the side. This one is up. And it's up, and it's good from halfway between the M and the S on Lady Rams. That is Wesley McMicken, the junior. Correct, I think, no, that was Rachel, the senior. I take that back. Foul is going to be whistled. Crabb goes to the basket, gets the and one. They'll whistle that on Gabe Robinson. Robinson picks up the foul there. Should have counted the basket. Yeah, there they go. 36-35, an opportunity to tie things up here. Front iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Herrera. He'll turn to try to get that one to fall. There's Crabb again, and rebound. Rebound battle going on. That one just hit the rim and bounced around. Robinson's going to block out and let it go over to Oak Hill. And now they'll talk about it and change that as Thompson gets ready to make his way back in. They're going to swap things over now and call it Simpson basketball. And young cheerleader there says, well, let me just wait right here for a minute. Good work with the hands inside. There's Thompson again, goes the other way with it and throws that one away. And Coach Nate McGee not happy at all, frustrated more than anything. I don't think that it's upsetting as much as it is just disappointing. Thought he had a good opportunity at that. Good hands, I'm telling you. Between Rachel and McMicken, those hands have been in the passing lane throughout in this one. So glad you were able to join us here. If you like good basketball and baseball and softball and high school football, this is the place. Give us a follow on Facebook. Check it out at YouTube. There's Trustin pulling that one down. YouTube.com/446Sports. We will have JT Lindsay and Jimmy Duncan signing in the morning at Alexandria. Top of the key. Thought about it now. To the basket. Oh, good work inside. That's going to be finished off by Wesley McMicken. Good inside work from Tucker Goodwin. 3-point margin now for Oak Hill. I think they've got Rollins out a little bit further than he's comfortable with. Thompson out on him all the way near mid-court, though. Trying to burn a little bit of time off of it. Dribble picked up, and they'll reset things. Trying to almost clear out that Oak Hill defense, all the while running off some time. Oak Hill not content. Oh, there's a turnover, and that's what time you slow down your offense. That can happen. Goodwin thought about dishing inside. Instead, he hangs, and I don't think that's the shot that he wanted. They're going to whistle Sam Rachel with the foul. A lot of places you could have chose to be tonight. We're glad that you picked 446 Sports as your destination on this December Tuesday night. Herrera picks up his dribble there near mid-court. Crabb's got it, unable to find any easy entry into the paint there. Having to turn around and go back the other way is Thompson. Well, this defense just extends Simpson out. And Simpson okay to run that kind of a staggered weave is what it looks like. Tips, so no over and back. Ty Goodwin just out hustling. And here comes Tucker off the far side. A little bit of a clear out there, nothing called. And here comes some backside help by Sam Rachel, and it'll turn over, and it'll go over to Oak Hill. And Oak Hill's defense getting paid off for that big-time defensive play. Thought about it, did tie for a minute, but that Simpson defense has extended out as well. That'll fire up from way downtown. Sam Rachel, the sharp-shooting senior, buries another one, 41-35, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him and be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school basketball on 446 Sports. Big shout out to Premier RV and Boat Storage. You're looking somewhere for large item storage like an RV or a boat. Check out the all-new Premier RV and Boat Storage. Proud supporters of 446 Sports. Delighted to have them on board with us as we are. Did we tell you that it is Kayla Jade Photography Night? Just go there. If you're on Facebook watching this, go by and just open up another browser and go look at some of the work that Kayla Jade Photography does, or you can check her out at KaylaJadePhotography.com. Good hands on the far side by McMicken. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Good numbers, dishes it off to Thompson. And this is an 8-point lead now for Oak Hill, and they have played just a tremendous battle. We're down by 7, and we're down double digits, and now they have their largest lead of the night, albeit short-lived, as Rollins finishes things off. Rollins has been kind of non-existent since that first half. Blackwell set to re-enter. That shot has not been there for any of the Rams shooters tonight, as they bury their head, they put their head down, and then try to do that little one-hander, and it's not been there. Blackwell will come in, and he'll swap spots with Herrera. Manny Herrera comes out. Blackwell's got it. Blackwell's got 2 in this game. He had a layup back in the second. Thompson's going to be whistled for the foul there. The Boo Birds come out in this one, as they did not think that foul was there. Don't forget, these guys went to B and C as well, so B and C went down. No more in the divisions that you'll find. That pressure defensively has just has been solid. Simpson sitting at 4-6 on the season. Oak Hill, a little bit of a struggle and have lost. They're going to whistle that one on McMicken. Oak Hill at 4-7, so both of these teams with 4 wins looking for their 5th in just the kind of ball game that you would expect out of these two teams. Just grit, determination, and battle. There's Thompson, who puts that one up no good. Good rebound control down by McMicken. And the foul is going to be whistled. First foul, correction, that was the second team foul here. So, no, I was right, it was the first. Oak Hill has committed 4, so Simpson will be shooting the rest of the way. You got to be very careful and not get yourself into a free throw shooting contest here. Dish inside to Thompson, and he gets that one to fall. Much better success rate than trying the dunk on the run out, but you would have loved to see it out of that young man. 8-point lead equals the largest of the game for Oak Hill. Ty gets out on his man, and that one thrown up nearly made, but he'll go to the free throw line. Will Jacoby Thompson. They call that one on Ty Goodwin. Under 2.5 to go in regulation here. That's the 5th team foul. Again, we told you they'd be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Everett Boone set to check back into this one as Thompson rolls that first free throw off the front iron and gets it to go. Boone will come in now and switch places with the senior Sam Rachel. Sam Rachel has been on fire in this one. His 4 3-pointers. Across the free throw line does Thompson, so that one is a lane violation and will go over to Oak Hill. Rams and Lady Rams looking to sweep one tonight. Rams have the lead in this one by 7, trying to jam it inside to Thompson, but that one kicked away by Simpson. Three ball is up from the corner pocket, and it is good. Ty Goodwin gives Oak Hill a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. They trailed by that many and now lead by just the same. That rebound is controlled, and it is down. Looked like Rollins took one off the nose there a minute ago. No need to fire up that long three when you got a double-digit lead. Make them come out and play you, and that's what Ty does. Now Tucker, the same. A lot of fouls to give if you are Simpson, so if they're going to want to extend this game, they may want to come out and start fouling now. Only committed the one foul. Knifing his way to the basket, up and in, Tucker Goodwin. 50-38 now, a 12-point lead, and they're not out of the water but feeling it here. Sneaking up from the backside was Ty. Top of the key for three, and it's up and it's good, and that's why never too far away. Jacoby Thompson gets that one to go, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them and be right back. You're watching high school basketball. It's a full timeout back in 60 on 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
We're back courtside at Oak Hill. Rams trying to finish off the sweep here of the Broncos. Excited that that's what they've got to do. That's just the first one. So they'll have to foul 3 more times just to extend this out. Second team foul. If you found us on YouTube, love to have you give us a like and a subscribe. Didn't foul it. Fouled a little earlier, but didn't do it on this one. I don't know that I understand. That one thrown away, though, so what do I know? Don't forget, tune in the morning at 9 o'clock. We'll follow JT Lindsay and Jimmy Duncan as they sign their letters of intent. Jimmy headed to Northwestern. JT Lindsay, of course, going to LSU. Out of control was Herrera, but able to back in and hang on to that. Looked like he might have been trying to draw a foul. They get it inside to Rollins, and he's fouled and going to go to the basket. And that's about the only thing that could get you in trouble is and ones. Scoring while the clock isn't moving will just get you. And that's what Rollins did a great job, and that's similar to what we saw Rollins do back in that first half. He was dominant through about a quarter and a half. 50-44, near the line and almost stepping out, but a foul is going to be whistled on Herrera here. Got to think they'll come in and try maybe to get a steal first. The senior Rachel makes his way back in. Boy, he let the charge in this one from beyond the arc here in the fourth. All the way across the floor to McMicken. I think they come out and foul him quick and wrapping him up. That'll get you on an intentional. You got to be careful of that. That's the fourth. So all the fouls to give are gone. They can get Oak Hill to the line and try to get the ball back. And the foul is there, and that will send Ty Goodwin to the line to shoot 2. And that's where, in the fourth, not fouling is great until you need to foul. And they used up about a minute trying to get to this point where they're at the free throw line, and that sends Ty Goodwin to the line for the free throw. First one bounces around and is no good, and you absolutely have got to make them. You're sitting at just a 2-possession game with 36 seconds to go. Second free throw is up, and it's good. So 3-possession game for Oak Hill. Fires that fastball down into the corner. Corner three is up, and it's good. Timeout on the floor. 51-47. Goodness gracious. Big time three out of the corner. Next week we will be back here on Tuesday night, I guess, is when we'll make our way back. Big week. Signing day tomorrow, then the Thomas Bachman Show Thursday night, and Ash Trojans and John Curtis Patriots do battle Friday night for a trip to go to the Superdome. You see that going across our Saddlers Towing scrolling scoreboard at the bottom of it. Of course, Valex, our title sponsor, up in the top corner. Congratulations to Brayley Cetus. She was our BU Designs player of the game early in that one. In that big win from the Lady Rams. See, they have made their way into the stands on the far side of the student section, so sticking around supporting the boys team. There, and Rollins is going to be whistled for the foul. Certainly needed that, and fouled on it is Wesley McMicken. Lead stands at 4, so it won't be anything but a 2-possession no matter what the result of this. And Oak Hill, or Simpson, correction, content to trade a made 3 for a trip to the free throw line because they can crawl back in it. You cannot foul if you're Oak Hill. That's certainly not what you want to do. Both free throws up by the junior Wesley McMicken, and what a big time to come up and hit those free throws. Coach McGee trying to get his team back. Say, look, just be in the way, but don't foul. Offensive foul whistled, and that's big-time work. Trustin Thompson going down this type of a game and taking the charge. My goodness, what work from the senior Trustin Thompson. McMicken again, he was fouled previously, sank both the free throws, and the foul is whistled there with 14-1. Lead is 6. This would make it 2 possessions, if 3 possessions if just one of these is made. Ty Goodwin, the junior. Anything can happen, but you get a 3-possession lead. You like your chances if you're Oak Hill with just a little bit of time. And that's a big-time free throw that puts it up to 7. Now, if you're Coach McGee, you tell your guys just to get out of the way, defend the perimeter, and that's it. No fouls at all. Back on defense and don't cause any chaos. Down under 10-9. Herrera fires up the 3, and that's money from downtown. And that's going to be the ball game here. Oak Hill Rams will win this one 55-50. What a big-time ball game that was. After trailing by 7 and after trailing by 10, they come back and win this one by 5. Rams and Lady Rams sweep things here at Oak Hill tonight. Good effort out of Oak Hill tonight. Rams and Lady Rams with a big-time win on here. That'll wrap it up. Certainly delighted all of you tuned in for this one. If you went back and watched it, you saw a good one. For my man Roger Walker on camera, Brett Stallsby on production, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all and good night.